Welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
If you like a lot of wrestling on your YouTube, free Hong Kong, by Call Blizzard. How you guys doing?
Immediately gone political there. Wow, I'm all right. How are you,
Wonderful.
Ross?
Relieved that the tornado isn't over here, it's over the other side. We're fine.
Yes,
Their problem, not ours.
exactly. That's a spirit. I'm very tired and
I
happy.
say very high.
So just saying, Albaz was very nice to me. The VXV World Tag Team Festival, where literally everything that could go wrong did go wrong for all the wrestlers. However, they just carried on. It turns out there's a load of really good wrestlers in Europe, and it was like, let's book you instead.
Did you get that scarf there?
I did get
What
this
does it
off this
say?
scarf.
Yeah.
It goes, Die Mat is the Heilig.
Oh, the ring camps thing.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
right. The
I'm gonna
ring,
guess
the,
what-
the
the
ring
ring-
camp thing.
The ring is good. Does that translate?
It's a good answer, but you're not right.
The mat is sacred, or the ring is
Yes.
sacred.
That's why I believe it's to be said. It could just say all English people are dumb and not walk around going, yeah. But no, they're very welcoming to the UK and Irish lads. And they better be, because we're the people that made 90% of the noise and shouted what we liked for pretty much all the weekend. And then the NXT lads, as I put on Twitter, that we so graciously gave the C brand lads, after taking the A list people, did not win in the finals. A bunch of Germans interfered. It was a bad guy situation. And we cheered because it meant that NXT evil overlords did not win.
Yeah, be
Yay.
steady on now, because William will mention you on Twitter.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. Wait.
Oh
I'm
my
just-
god.
Steady on.
That was great.
Yeah,
Oh,
fantastic.
meet me in Hounslow. It just was
Yeah.
it was so weird.
Behind the bike sheds.
Yeah.
Not even just
Sunshine.
wrestlers, it's everyone now is getting attacked. Rightly and right.
Well, certain footballers' wives.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be the first person to bring that up.
Is it just getting in the Hall of Fame? Colleen Rooney's
Yeah, it's,
detective skills.
It's
Gonna
gonna be
get in.
like fastest finger first, really. With that one.
Reading
so.
that letter was an emotional roller coaster, but you get to the end, and it's just that one. It's a perfect wrestling promo,
Right.
and that account was dramatic pause. Rebecca. Van.
Oh.
Oh, son of a! It was me. It was me all along.
For any Americans who are confused,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'll give a really brief summary, right? There's two footballers' wives over here, right? Wayne Rooney's wife, Colleen, Jamie Vardy's wife, Rebecca, right? Colleen Rooney noticed that there'd been stories leaked about her in the press that only people who followed her private Instagram would know, so she blocked... She's such a detective, man.
It's good
She
that,
blocked
yeah.
everyone apart from the woman she suspected, and the stories continued to leak. And it was false stories that she'd planted deliberately. Oh, my God. And then she revealed it all.
But you cannot say that to Rebecca Vardy now, because Rebecca Vardy's heavily pregnant.
Yeah, that was the excuse. Yeah.
Did you?
She said
Anyone could have me passwords. Anyone could have been. I could have been anyone using my account to view your story, your fake stories, your fake news.
she said you should have told me, and then I could have changed my passwords, and we could have seen if it had stopped. Well, yeah, because you'd have stopped doing it. No, I don't know.
Wait, if you can hear the noise of her digging the hole, even after you deep holes, two of them now.
I've never wanted Derby County to get promoted more, so that we have the Rooney, Jamie Vardy, we have the Colleen Derby next
Just
year.
fix the FA
Clean
Cup
up.
for 1 year. Because Rudy, yeah. In fact, Americans will know Rudy because he plays for DC United. Yeah, Freddie Adu.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
DC United, huh?
Oh. This is the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
Oh, and shout out as well to mine and Sam's mate Sparky because he's had a baby. His wife's given birth. A
Oh,
little
that's
baby
nice.
boy,
Are
Charlie.
you trying to allude that there's collision between
No, it's all.
Sparky and the heart?
I'm just leaking fake stories. Sparky blocked everyone apart from me on his Instagram. And
Did he?
No. Anyway.
Anyway, the wrestling news, if you're interested in that type of thing, I don't know. TalkSport WWE are set to announce 2 matches for Saudi Arabia at a press conference in Las Vegas on Friday, which is, by the time this comes out, it will be Friday. We'll film this on
Today,
Thursday, so
yeah.
you'll notice that we're,
So if
you'll get later on.
TalkSport are right, then there'll be a press conference about now, or it might have already happened.
Yeah.
It'll happen like in 2 hours' time from now, as it always does with
Yeah.
these big news stories. We're coming here, shoot the podcast. We'll have done it 2 hours later than usual, though, because of AEW.
Yeah.
Yes.
So hopefully it'll just happen now, and we'll go. The phones will vibrate for no reason.
That's
you got
right.
notifications turned on?
No, but wait, buzz. One of them will be Lesnar versus Vasquez and
Velasquez.
Velasquez and Braun Strowman versus Tyson Fury.
That's what TalkSport are speculating, yes. But it's probably going to be, isn't it?
yeah.
For Saudi Arabia.
Well, the thing with Cain Velasquez is, I was reading something that basically 2 weeks or so ago, I think Lucha Blog was saying a quote came when he said, "Oh, I mean, I'm interested in other companies, but right now I am still under contract to AAA." And so when he's shown up here, I thought, "Wow, that was quickly sorted out." But then other people are now saying, "No, he's not actually under contract to WWE yet." So I don't know if
Maybe-
actually announced this
maybe he
or
said-
what they're doing.
Maybe he said, I'm under contract with AAA, and then everyone left the room and he went, H. And then, yeah, you see?
That was
yeah,
good. That.
Thank you.
That was
Cheers.
good. Well done.
Thanks
Well done.
very
Kind of
much.
cool, yeah.
So,
And I've never felt more cool than this week. Wait, bear me a second. Because there's so many people online going, "Who's Tyson Fury?" I'm like,
really?
"Oh, you don't know who he is?"
I thought after he fought Wilder.
No,
Right,
his
then all-
profile's not big in America at all.
Really?
I didn't realize. I thought
This
because
is, this is just a
Wilder.
promotional gig for Big Tyson, this.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought he, apart from Anthony Joshua, he's the biggest boxer here. Maybe as
By-
well
yeah,
as
by-
now.
No, he's probably bigger than Joshua after Joshua lost.
And after the Wilder fight, that boosted his profile loads, yeah.
He's certainly higher in the old rankings than Joshua.
Yeah.
But I guess like there's a bubble in boxing.
Yeah, maybe.
Not in it, then tough.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Even he did that entrance living in America.
Right.
Still haven't taken to.
In America.
Get.
Aye.
Oh well. He's the lineal heavyweight champion of the world.
Have you not been bombarded this week with old fat men telling you that wrestling's fake?
I did like your tweet with.
I couldn't. BBC Sport have picked up on it. All these mainstream news outlets in the UK and all the comment sections on all the social medias are just old Alan Brazils going, "It's not real, you know."
and that was the perfect person you could have looked at.
But they were talking because Gareth, I forget his name, I think it's Gareth A. Davis, the boxing journalist. He was on TalkSport, obviously speaking about Fury, and he had no input. He wasn't besmirching wrestling. But I haven't heard it. I just heard people going, "Oh, Alan Brazil mogging wrestling, typical." But but it was shocking the amount of people that think us wrestling fans still think it's real. It's amazing.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
I know.
Well,
Sorry.
We'll cut that
real.
out.
It's
Santa's
real.
not real either. And the Easter Bunny's fake, and Tooth Fairy's not even real either.
God, what?
They have to
Put
know.
your
They
hand
have to
over that
have
bunny's
to
ears and say
know.
nothing.
Todd, you have to learn sometime.
but the rabbit's real. And
Oh, the rabbit's real. Oh, yeah, the puppet jacket. Jericho's group revealed as the Inner Circle.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
The T-shirt's got the eye on and all that malarkey in it.
Yes.
Spooky.
Ooh.
I still want to know. I know that Jericho is close pals. That's what we know so far. But I still want to know what the real tie is here, because Jericho's not just gone down the pub and gone, "Oh, Ortiz, Santana, you're not hired, are you? Come and be my
He
pals."
handpicked them, he said. He said he handpicked all of them. He said that, we'll get onto it properly later, but he said that Sammy Guevara looks like a Spanish god, look how sexy he is. And he said that Jake Hager's the most dangerous MMA fighter in the world.
Because he's undefeated.
Because he's undefeated.
But Jake Hager fought me at one point.
Yeah.
That's not much to brag about.
Are you part of the Inner Circle? Is that what you're trying to say?
I would love to be.
Yeah.
But I lost to Jake Hager inside an octagon, so I can't be.
Oh, no. What?
No, because Jake Hager's second opponent just looked like me. Just a big fat
Oh,
lad.
I thought it was like some Defy
No,
Wrestling
no,
thing.
absolutely
oh,
not.
right.
No.
God, sorry.
I wish
Bob.
I wouldn't. I wish 5-star had been a thing more in my life when he was appearing for.
Could it be
WCW.
more of a thing in this life? If you totaled up all the minutes we spent talking about it, it'll probably lasted longer than the shows.
They give me what channel was it on? Free Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That series hadn't started yet when he appeared against Joe Hendry in a WCPW ring.
Right.
So I missed my chance. What a shame.
Oh. Do you think they missed the thing with the whole Judas being Jericho's theme song? It'd be like the 12 apostles, or in the case of Jericho, the 12 steps. Tommaso Ciampa will return to the in-ring action on next week's NXT versus...
Look at him carrying on.
I know.
Wait a minute, hang on. Tommaso Ciampa versus Sammy Guevara.
No. Have I put Sammy Guevara
You
twice?
have put Sammy Guevara at NXT.
Angel Garza. Sorry.
Breaking news, Sammy Guevara at NXT.
No, they're not the same person. Right, I had to write those notes very fast, right? I obviously still had Guevara's name in my head when I meant Angel Garza. Sorry, not Angel. Angel Garza.
That would be
gonna-
great if we got one of them switching already.
Guevara's the Rick Rude of the situation, yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, he's growing a beard next week.
Yeah.
The Rock tweets out his praise for NWA Power.
Power!
I absolutely loved NWA Power.
Do you watch it?
I've
Oh.
spoken
Say it
about-
properly.
Power!
Thanks, sir. He said, "Congrats, Jim, the boys, crew, etc. Stumbled across this show last night and enjoyed it. I grew up in territories and started my career at Channel 5 in Memphis. That's right. So I have a lot of love/respect for small-scale crowd TV shows. Cool vintage feel. Keep working hard, boys. Rock."
Rock.
Which completely takes away the shine, the fact that they built up the fact it was going to be SmackDown last week. Oh, well. I was going to say whatever wrestling news there is, but we're going to go
Well,
through
a lot
this.
of it
We'll start
happened-
off SmackDown. then Hell in the Cell and everything else as we get on later on. After
Yeah,
all
yeah.
In
so.
the new segment this week in wrestling. With its
You need
new
to
theme
you need to
tune.
hear the jingle. We debuted it last week. It's very offensive.
No,
Oh, great! I can't wait to hear it.
Whoa, it's Jen Louise, Cultaholic's own.
Oh, I see. She was really impressed by your impressions.
Because they're spot on, Matthew. She did. Honest, it is her though. It's not me.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
She sings it to the tune of Bare Naked Ladies one week.
She sings it around the tune of the Bare Naked Ladies one week.
I think it's pitch perfect, personally.
Awesome.
I think she's a great job. She's a very theatrical gal, as Jen in real life. She did the theatre and the singing and the acting and whatnot.
Yeah.
But she did a good job.
Yeah.
We should hear it right now.
No, it's not now. It's not now. It's Hall of Fame next.
In a bit.
In a bit. Oh, you know what? I made this exact same mistake last week when I was presenting. I thought it is a harder job than it seems that Matthew's got because I was like, I was saying the wrong thing.
Well, normally Matthew just goes, and now for the next bit.
Yeah. I should've just
Oh, it's really hard doing that.
Yeah.
But all the news has been in ring, hasn't it, this week? So
Yeah.
I think there's so much stuff that's happened in the ring. Let's get to it
Okay.
with the segment before the week of wrestling, which is
Oh my god.
Everybody get excited for the Cultaholic Hall of Fame!
there. See, look how good that was.
Yeah, that's good.
If you've said that properly, if not, it's going to look like crap. Anyway, the Hall of Fame, which I would like to say I missed last week. There was in sunny Aberhausen, but our good friend Toby, who always listens to the Cultaholic podcast, we're in the hotel at the Trip Centro. How you doing? Give me a discount. And he was like, look, Matthew, look. I was like, oh, what are you watching? Look. And it was the podcast. He says, like, do you want to watch it? I'm like, no. You should do. You're in the Hall of Fame this week. I went, oh, great. And I thought, what did I do last week?
Oh,
It was
yeah.
so amazing. He goes, fall on my ass, which is nice. Apparently, if the wall wasn't there, I would have gone through the next room. So
Yeah, it would have been great.
I'm happy to give you guys so much love. But I didn't see the other ones. So I do know about one of them, and I'll get to that when we get to that. In ascending order. What? Field of the Cloth of Gold.
Yeah. Me and Pachi did a stream and I started talking about the Field of the Cloth of Gold, which was an event in Tudor times when Henry VIII and the King of France had a wrestling match and Henry lost. I just thought I'd nominate it. I couldn't think of it. It was one of those ones where I didn't bring anything into the studio, so I was like, I'm just going to say what was last on my mind.
Okay, that sounds like a Tom Campbell podcast.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
you've enjoyed.
Which he did do an episode on. And then he
Oh, is that why?
And we all felt really bad because he was like, have you not listened to that episode, lads? And we were like, yeah.
Nobody watches anybody else's stuff.
No, we're very selfish.
This is-
I don't even know what Botchamania is. For years, I've been pretending.
Apparently he was a king at some point. Anyway, 10%. The rabbit. All right. Jake Hager.
Sorry, we've all had this wrong. Chris Jericho was Jake Hagar.
Yeah.
It's bouquet. Jake H to his friends. 44%. Oh, yeah, wait. If you take away the G and the E and the R, that's making all the complications. You get Jake. But 46%. L Horny, 26. Now, I did have this explained to me, and it's just as well because the Cultaholic lore, L-O-R-E, gets deeper and deeper every week, doesn't it?
You
Ross?
had to, we had to brief you on this one before you read it out.
We did. Would you believe that this person is our 500,000th YouTube subscriber? Wow, let's have a look on his
Oh my
Twitter,
God, let's
shall we?
not. We've already done this, Matthew.
So no,
we
we should
not?
I
also
don't want to
mention.
do this again.
So a big congratulations to L Horny26, quoting 22-year-old guy who jerks himself to sleep.
Yeah,
To be honest,
yeah.
he's not so different from you and I.
Yeah,
It's just
I mean, no, like,
we've
all-
when we were 22, that's what we all did. We
been
just don't
there.
put it in our Twitter bios.
We've
That's the only
all-
difference
yeah.
there.
Don't keep scrolling. Don't keep looking.
Oh my God!
No, don't keep looking. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
So he's. We don't even know if he's aware of this. Like, what
So
if
let
he
him
doesn't-
know it's L.
No,
just
no.
The letter L.
Don't do it, Ross.
Not EL, just
Ross,
L.
don't. You're
Horny.
inviting abuse. Don't.
But no, yeah, that'll be horrible.
So
I'm
no,
I'm grateful to him.
This was Pachiti's nomination last week. He turned
blame him.
the email notifications on, so we knew exactly who was the 500,000 subscriber in our channel's history.
I reckon he's.
I'm glad I know him. Oh, I'm gonna follow him.
I reckon he's fudged the numbers. I reckon he saw that. I reckon
Follow.
El Horny was like the 500,000.
El Horny is Pachiti.
Yeah.
He's hiding in plain sight. They call that.
Hack the Jobber. That was his claim, not mine.
Oh, there he is.
Hack the Jobber.
Remember?
Were you not here
2
when we
weeks
did
ago?
Hack the Jobber.
I can't believe you call him Hack the Jobber. I'm sorry, man.
If we came up with some kind of like,
You were here 2 weeks ago when we came up with this
You
malarkey.
just remember that far back.
if we came up with some kind of salacious rumor, we'd just get Hack the Jobber to say it. So that
So El Horny 26.
Yeah, that is your gimmick.
so that
Why are you
Regal-
so upset?
So that Regal didn't offer us
If you
out.
don't take it, you get.
El Horny 26 is Adam.
He's not talking too much because he's best friends with El Horny. Played a lot of RuneScape with him until this week. So, Hall of Fame. Who won? Would have been
Adam.
Cheating.
Oh, it's me to go first. Then.
no,
That's fine.
you won because it was Matthew falling off his chair.
No, that was.
Oh no, that
No,
was.
that was
Oh, it's
2
El
weeks ago.
Horny.
These are
Sorry.
the ones that we just read
Oh,
out,
Adams
like, a
was El
second ago.
Horny. Yeah,
That's
so
right.
you should go first, I guess.
Yes, in honor of El Horny 26, I will go first.
We need to shout out the lady who Pachiti mentioned because
Aye.
she tweeted
That
Joe.
was right. That's why I had his Twitter up.
No, she didn't tweet me. I tweeted her first.
Did you?
Because Pachiti in the group chat was
Oh
like,
my god.
Pachiti in the group chat was like, all the horny lads will be messaging her, and I'd already put like, thanks very much, and he was like, oh, there's one already.
Wait, I'm not gonna.
But no,
You find her.
she
You
took
find her, I'm not looking at her.
she took it in very good spirits. To be fair, she was like,
A lot of them are taking the good spirits.
No, she timestamped it. She was like, here's where I mentioned everything. So shouts out to you.
What's she called?
I'll find her name. Keep talking amongst yourselves if you can.
Matthew,
right
what's your
now.
nomination this week?
Yeah, let's do
I'm
it.
trying to think what I edit, but it's gonna be head after seeing them. Bloody hell! All right.
Is it My Little Pony?
No, stop it.
We're so immature. For
Nay,
God's sake.
nay, it's not that.
Stop horsing around, man.
Oh, I get it now. Right?
Stop it. Okay, it's a very serious wrestling podcast. All right, mine is I'm gonna have such a lovely trip at the entire country of Germany.
All right, that's fair enough.
We're building bridges, aren't we?
That's, we're not building walls. So, but Germany, it's not just because they love the Hoff and they love Genghis Khan. It's not because they spell it D-C-A whatever.
Wait,
Genghis.
what's this?
What?
The historical figure?
No. the
Sorry,
band.
sorry,
The
sorry.
German. I mean, actually,
So
yeah.
sorry.
Why would you not know? Why would you
Yeah.
hear that and think? Surely you must mean the famous warlord Matthew. No, there was a Eurovision band
Right.
where there were 5 vocalists and 1 singer, and they got Moscow.
5 vocalists
Wait.
and 1 singer.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, and he
5
just twirls.
vocalists. And
Oh, so
one
they don't have
dancer.
instruments.
Oh,
I think they're off stage, but all you see is them just doing Moscow, Moscow, la 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 la. Anyway, that's not my point. I'll put them next week. But my point was, it's not just that. It's not just the efficient trains and the lovely people and the schnitzel. It is, of course, the fact that sparkling water is standard.
no. Boo.
And that's right. I am fighting the cause, the voice of the voiceless, for this thing that people have all turned against because there was 3 really funny tweets. No. The Germans know, and they know they have a great sense of humor, the Germans, all right? They're renowned for it, aren't they, Jack?
Yes, they are, Matthew.
So the entire country of Germany, for whatever reason you like.
Sally Smiles was the name of the
Sally
lady.
Smiles.
Yeah, Sally Smiles.
Hello, Sally.
So congratulations, Cultaholic, on your 500,000 subscribers. So happy it came from one of my followers.
Wait,
And thank you for saying support independent content creators. There you go.
Yeah. Go on. Wait, can I see what?
No.
Support
What are you doing?
independent content. Don't laugh
What are,
at
you,
them.
what are you doing?
No, I want to...
It's Smiles of Sally. At Smiles of Sally.
Thanks, man.
What are you
Okay.
doing?
So
Don't-
what's your
what are you doing?
nomination, Jack?
What are you going to do?
I'm just going to have a look and see what the...
What the hell? I'm so scared.
Go on.
She
By the way,
she's
when
a
I-
very nice lady, so don't
You
be...
just plugged her.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, what's your choice for... is that Sally Smiles?
No, you know what? I haven't got one, so maybe it is. I actually haven't thought of one.
Jack, it's only the first 9 times
Look,
you
I
come in unprepared.
I know what I want to nominate, but I know that Ross is already going to nominate it, and since he
I
knew
see.
about the
Why
story,
don't you do a- why don't you
since
do a
he
thumb
knew-
war or
since he knew,
something?
no, he knew about the story
okay.
before
No,
me.
I'm not. Are you on about Colleen?
Yeah.
No, I'm not nominating that.
Well, I'm going for Colleen Rooney
Hey.
for being the well, everyone's been calling her Wagatha Christie. on Twitter.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
It wasn't me. It was loads of people have been stealing from each other on Twitter. You can't tell who the original was.
Is that like when Pizza Express folds, they'll have to call it Calzone Express?
That was that was funny. First 10 times.
Every bloke tweeted that just about, apart from us three probably, because we're not real men.
So I'll go for
Oh wait, off topic. Did you go to Pizza Express?
like
I
once or
think I've been
twice.
once, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not arsed about going. Obviously, people losing their jobs, that's bad.
Yeah, that's
Like,
bad.
Yeah, but in terms of the pizza scale, it's quite far down on my list.
It's the same way to go out to something like that and it's have a franchise mainstream pizza.
They need Pizza Hut to bail it out like Hayes Travel did to Thomas
Oh,
Cook.
shout out to the boy.
yeah.
I used to work for Hayes Travel.
Go on, do the jingle.
No, I hate it.
Nobody offers you more Hayes Travel. I see. Yeah, I was watching Lorraine this morning, and bloody what's it called? The Checker Trade has changed their jingle.
Checkertrade.com.
It was a winner, but they changed it to something less good. So shame on you, Checker Trade Trophy.
WeBuyAnyCar.com. WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Wonga.
Enter your region. Wonga!
Still don't know what the guy was
Anyway,
selling.
mine's Colleen Rooney. As one tweet said, very funny one as well. Pay Colleen Rooney Poirot's wages, because everyone's like pay soldiers footballers' wages and that. So pay Colleen
yeah,
Rooney
that's good.
Poirot's wages. Rangers. Ross. I can't talk.
I'm going for something that captivated my heart this week.
Oh my god.
This week's All Elite Wrestling : Dynamite. Towards the end,
Colon Dynamite. I think about that curry.
that's the full title, isn't it? Kind of thought about that.
Sorry.
It was the
It'll be an hour before we get to any wrestling this week.
the Curry Jericho rustled up. No, it was when Darby Allin was coming down the ramp on his skateboard.
Oh my God, it was
and
amazing.
used it. You seen it yet?
Oh yeah.
Right at the end, Chris Jericho was cutting his whatever he's doing. He turned around and there was Darby Allin. Whee! Jumping clothesline off the skateboard. Whatever that can be condensed into to a Patreon title.
Well, that.
Darby Allin on his skateboard coming down the ramp is a bit too long for Patreon, I think.
I described it in Graded as like a day to remember one of their music videos, because all of their music videos are like the emos standing up against the jocks and stuff like that. It was as if it's as if like a 13-year-old emo lad had written it in his diary. At school today, I skateboard and clotheslined the head bully. Why did it touch your heart so much?
This was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it was.
We often wish for too much as wrestling fans, but that was everything and more.
Did you know that he was? Did you know that he used to be a skateboarder?
Oh, it's been made very clear
yeah.
part of his
'Cause
gimmick, innit, when he used to just die off his
Yeah.
skateboard. That one, when he's coming down the Geet Long, sorry, Americans and the rest of the world, the very long thing, and he just, like, it's really up high, and he just falls on the concrete.
Yeah.
No, dear.
He's like wrestlers. You can't judge wrestlers if you haven't taken a bump. It's like skateboarders. Don't judge skateboarders if you haven't taken a bail.
What are they going to... In fact, we can talk about this more when we talk about Dynamite, but how are they going to do that next week? Because
say
surely...
the name of the show properly.
AEW : Dynamite. Because surely there's no way that Darby's going to win. So how are they going to make it different? They can't just have Jericho win and that's it. I don't know.
I reckon the body bag might be involved. Something like that.
Anyway.
Jericho be like, I'll hide behind this half pipe. And he's like, no!
Grab all the combo letters in one rail, dude.
I hope at one point Jericho tries to do the same thing down the ramp, but he can't because he's an old dad.
Oh, yes, that would be mint.
The cool kid Darby Allin.
I invented skateboarding.
Damn it, you little kids. I'll do this. He can't do. I hope they do that.
Yeah, me too.
Is there a skateboard move that rhymes with bubbly?
Fake. No, it's not.
No, but I'll be thinking about it for the rest of this podcast. So, you too can vote for one of these
Shove
three.
it, pop bubble it. No.
That's all right, actually. That was
it's
pretty. It's
probably
as
the
good as we're going to get from that
yeah,
little
yeah.
thing. You can vote for one of these hard-hitting choices for the Cult Hall of Fame. All of Germany, East and West.
Well, it's all one now.
That's right.
Colleen Rooney.
Next to David Hasselhoff. Colleen Rooney.
And Darby Allin's skateboard clothesline.
Nice.
That's right. If you'd like to vote for any of those thrilling, well-discussed, well-thought-out choices, you too can go to
Patreon.com/cultaholic.
and place your votes now.
Heaven is it's a colon dynamite. What a song.
If I die before I wake. No, I won't die because we'll hear the brand new This Week in Wrestling theme song.
Oh my god.
Point to the camera.
Over to you, Jen.
This is This Week in the Wrestling. It's this bloody week in the wrestling.
Oh, it was good, that.
It was good, wasn't it?
Oh, I
Jen's
like
got a great set of pipes on her.
Yeah.
Bagpipes, because it's just Scottish.
Bagpipes.
What?
He said that, not me.
No, never mind. No more daft impressions.
What?
The 3 hour
Daft
podcast.
impressions?
I was going to say, like, what would it sound like if she said this? But it's right. Nah, it's probably the best, isn't it?
Well, where are we going with that? What do you want to know? I'll let her know. She can come in next week and do it.
I'd like to hear Jen do Rap God by Eminem.
No, she did the entire thing. The Hall of Fame. No, I've done it.
No, because I feel like Carl's voiceovers really add something to this podcast. I wouldn't want him to be totally replaced by Jen.
Cal's got a professional voice.
Yeah.
He's saying Jen Louise is unprofessional.
No.
Oh, he.
Backstage heat.
Someone
on
did that a
Ross
couple of weeks
Tweddle.
ago when I was like,
Oh,
oh,
really?
she's coming to the channel soon, everybody. It's been a right bit of a mess on with a new show. Someone tweeted going, Ross has shot on you. Not like that, Matthew. Get your head out your
Shades
gut.
of
Yeah,
Hell
you're in a
2026.
You're in a really
SmackDown.
pervy
What
mood.
has Germany done to you?
Friday SmackDown Wrestling SmackDown. Because obviously, this is on Thursday, last Friday. SmackDown starts with the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch. She is interrupted by King Corbin.
Are we doing it all bit by bit?
Well, I've kept them short.
I was going to say, these are pretty... Anyway, Corbin comes out, goes, haha, I'm King Corbin. The Rock comes out, and together, they bully...
Yeah, they
in
did.
capital letters, Corbin.
They did bully him.
I loved it, me. Just because of the reason. Fox are paying, was it 1.5 billion over the next 3 or 5 years, whatever it was, for the new sports-centric SmackDown. Cain Velasquez, you're a real sportsman. Come on down. Then, like, the first 15 minutes of their new 1.5 billion investment is just speaking about Baron Corbin's bollocks and getting an STD chance going. And I thought that was amazing. I would have paid upwards of £5 to see the faces of the man or woman, the executives who paid 1.5 billion to hear about Corbin's bollocks.
Yeah.
And well done, Rock.
Yeah, I like that.
Well done, mate. Well done.
I like the Rock's post-WWE career of coming in, insulting somebody.
Burying everyone and
Thus
leaving.
guaranteeing the person will never get past that point in the card,
Even
and then sorting off again.
Even said, every town you go to now, they'll chant STD at you. Bye. You know. So, cheers for that.
You got power hungry ever since Bowie, ever since that malarkey.
Bowie. Billy. What was
What?
Billy?
Billy Gunn.
Oh.
Well, he ruined Billy Gunn's life.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
You got power hungry since then.
Yeah.
He'll be president soon, watch him.
I love you said Billy, like, oh, yeah, we're on first name terms with him as well. Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch then surprisingly beat Sasha Banks and Bayley, with Bayley tapping out to the figure 8.
Yes. And I thought,
Because all champions must lose.
I thought that means that she's going to retain at the pay-per-view, but as we'll
Oh,
see.
ye of silly faith. Rollins interrupted by the Firefly Funhouse. Bray put Ramblin' Rabbit dressed as Rollins in a cell match with Mercy the Buzzard. And it was very entertaining, thus giving us no indication of what the real cell match would be like on Sunday. And then there was a match with Nakamura that didn't happen because we were too busy looking at Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair sitting down.
What was this? Oh, right. Yeah.
Nakamura's in the ring. But there's Hulk Hogan ordering a Pepsi. Fantastic. And Kevin Owens beat Shane McMahon in a ladder match.
But Kevin Owens' profile's been moved to the alumni
Yeah,
section.
what's this about then?
As of this podcast, we don't know.
But
so
so's
Sod's Law. There's going to be something happening as soon as the podcast
Rey
is up.
Mysterio's is in there as well, apparently. So it's just obviously someone playing games. Some arsehole playing games.
Well, I'm sure there's something before. Oh, Owens and Zayn were moved once, weren't they?
Well,
It's part of the storyline,
when they
though.
were fired, weren't they?
Oh, it was a storyline.
Shane McMahon fired them.
Right.
Yeah, they fired the wrong guy. I mean, it's hard to get the two mixed up, I know. But anyway, there was some pretty hellacious bumps here. It's power bombs and ladders, and
Yeah.
the trademark Shano elbow.
Shane did his face again.
That's
all
love to see
all
it.
I'm here for.
And then he gets the mic, tells Shane he's fired, and gives him a stunner because Steve Austin would rather sit on his ass than be part of this show.
Oh, yeah. He was advertised on Sting
It was and Cena
and Cena.
and Undertaker.
Yeah, because they show the adverts with him in.
That was some. That
You
was
can
some,
buy a Cena t-shirt. The 2K whatever advert has Hogan, Sting or whatever in it. But yeah, they're not on the show.
that was some news we missed off. Taker was asked directly on Instagram, "How pal, where were you?" And he put, "I was told I wasn't needed." Woof. Or Michelle put,
Yeah.
he was told he wasn't needed.
The next message was Conrad Thompson saying, DM me. Anyway, this was the bumps we saw were good, but this was cut up by the adverts, I felt. So it was all a bit of a blur. And then Strowman, Miz, Heavy Machinery, beat Styles, Orton, Rude, and Ziggler in a about, what, a minute and a half?
Yeah, it was really short.
Styles
was-
did one move.
Yeah, this was all salad dressing to the main beef and steak of this, which was Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, interacting with Strowman during the match and hopped the barrier afterwards, and he was immediately swamped by security.
He's a tall lad, isn't he? Like, he always
Yes.
looks tall anyway next to heavyweight boxers, but next to Strowman even, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then EDM DJ Marshmallow won and lost the 24/7 title,
Aye.
and that segment lasted long as that sentence. So this, I gotta say, I was going through all these results. This is how it felt like watching it as well. It was all very much a blur. It was all playing for fast forward. They're trying to go, look all the stuff, look all the cool people. Never mind the wrestlers that were on every week. Look at the cool guys like Hogan. So
That was it, wasn't it? Like lots of people, their appearance as heavily promoted
Yeah.
was just sitting down in the crowd.
It's like Ric Flair dyes his hair.
Oh yeah, I remember the Flair one. Now it was like he was proper cinema guy with torch. There's your seat, old
Yeah.
man.
He's like,
I feel like an arsehole.
He's like, whoa, now leave me alone. Roman Reigns beat Eric Rowan in a lumberjack match, so they get more of the roster on the show, but not noticing. Harper tried to help his partner, but Bryan, who was doing commentary, even the odds, allowed Roman to win. Okay. And then the main event of Kofi Kingston losing the WWE title immediately to Brock Lesnar.
My God.
Yep.
I was very disappointed.
It's obvious. It's what this heavily reported SmackDown needs to be more sports centric and realistic. Obviously, Lesnar, if this was a shoot fight, would eat Kingston in 10 seconds. But it's wrestling. It's different. We can't forget about that. It's professional wrestling. Let's leave the sports bit at the door sometimes. Because that just pissed everybody off that saw it. Unless you
Wait. He said shoot fight. You know who does shoot fight? That's right. Rey Mysterio's close personal friend, Cain Velasquez.
Now, the problem as well is that I was watching the show and it was getting to like 10 minutes left of the show, 5 minutes left. I was like, well, they're only just making their entrances now. And I thought, this isn't going to do very well. But then I thought they wouldn't actually do that, would they? And then they did.
Yeah,
They did
there was a
exactly what it-
weekend where they just pissed off the fans.
Yeah.
And it's a good job there's not another American company with mainstream outputs. And people could turn to if they got sick of that. It's baffling, isn't it? Just how there's getting heat on people, but also like furthering a story. But then it's just pissing people off. And they're doing way too much of just pissing people off at the minute.
Someone point out that this is the second Kofi versus Lesnar match that happened. They had the other one at
Beast in the East.
Sumo Hall or whatever.
Yeah.
And Kofi went 4 minutes then.
Nice.
But now he's champion.
Now he's good,
He
yeah.
went 10 seconds. And still on a bit here. It's backstage, Bischoff and Master reveal Antonio Inoki, because
Thank you.
this is Inokiism we're currently going through. So,
It's-
basically, for those who don't know what that reference is, in New Japan before the current cool period we're going through now was the Inoki period where basically Pride and whatever were really effing popular. So Inoki tried to combine the two to very mixed success. And, have the likes of Bob Sapp in the ring and other people I can't be bothered to mention. And Minoru Suzuki taking on Liger. That's right, Jushin Thunder Liger in a proper match where Liger wore his mask.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah. This did nothing much for me this episode,
Same.
even with Kevin Owens busting his ass. This was, and someone on Twitter said this, and I'll steal their thoughts. WWE is more concerned sometimes with trying to attract the audience they don't have than keeping the ones that they do.
Yeah.
This was clearly for people that don't. This was a wrestling show for people who don't like wrestling, like a World of Sport was in this
Yeah.
country. So I'm sure normal people who are too busy going, isn't this fake? Or Jesus Christ, isn't Hulk Hogan dead already? May have loved it, may have not. This was not for me.
Yeah.
The NXT and AEWs that we'll get into that clearly are. So this is like, all right.
I was saying this on my videos this week. If you had if it wasn't your livelihood, your job, would you bother with the main roster stuff? I would.
Oh, just Wednesday.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
Wednesday's all
just
you need, isn't it?
Wednesday.
I wouldn't bother me.
Pay-per-views. I like pay-per-views. But
Pay-per-views.
speaking of
Pay-per-views.
pay-per-views,
Yay!
Hell for the viewers in itself. All right, pre-show, Natalia beat Lacey. Oh, God, move on.
Yay!
Becky Lynch beat Sasha Banks
Good
in
match.
That was very good. This
the one good reason to watch the show was a great Hell in a Cell match. Busted their asses.
Love the bit with the chair in the corner.
the high chair.
The ladder, the meteor off the apron.
Oh, aye. The blue Neenies. I christened it. I'm
The blue Nini.
I'm keeping
That's
it.
mint.
Ah,
keeping
That
it.
is fantastic. That's your
keeping it.
finest work since Colon Dynamite. Blue Nini. Yeah, even after that, Sasha looked sad on the ramp. Fine. Loved it. Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan.
Do you reckon this is
go on.
this is leading to her and Bailey turning on each other because Bailey cried for a long time, as we'll get to as well.
I thought it was just Vince being mean and going, well, they cried at WrestleMania.
The grey Neenie.
Yeah,
Meanie. Meanie. Grey Neenie. Meanie. Grey
What are you
meanie.
doing?
Oh,
It's malfunctioning.
Give him a tap. Give him a tap with your shoe. I don't know, but I do know that Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan defeated Rowan and Harper in a Tornado tag match. That
Good call to make it Tornado. I quite liked it.
Yeah, it was all right. I think it needed a bit of settling after the
They
Hell in a
should've put it
Cell
later
match, to be
on,
honest
yeah.
with you.
I really thought
It was
Bryan
all
was
right.
going to get revealed to be the man behind it all here.
Yeah, I think if it is happening, they're really...
I think he's just a full baby.
Because like
Yeah.
the entrance when everyone was going in the crowd and he wouldn't do it, I was thinking, oh, he's gonna but there you are. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, and it was okay, but I don't remember anything that happened, so okay. Randy Orton defeated Mustafa Ali in a match so important, they stood up backstage on the night.
Yeah.
It went long. The matches, the length of the matches was wrong, wasn't it? I don't know what to say wrong, but it felt weird.
Oh, I get you, yeah.
A lot of time was given to matches that you probably thought wouldn't have been given time. But Ali did a great counter for the RKO.
I was
Oh,
going
the
to say,
handstand was cool. Yeah.
yeah, Mustafa Ali looked really cool for about 10 seconds here when he countered the RKO to a pinfall, got near fall, and then it was like, wow, that's amazing. He's going to be the first guy to counter the RKO. And then I just gave him another one and pinned him. No idea what the point of this was.
Yeah.
Kabuki Warriors beat Alexa and Nikki to become the new women's tag team champions. And apparently they turned really Japanese as well, as Asuka used the mist.
It's the Great Asuka now. Is that how you get that qualification?
No, using
Yeah.
myth.
The Great Asuka.
Well, it was never the
I don't
great
believe you that
Tajiri.
I don't believe that you're Japanese. Watch this. Oh. Now,
Tainted victory, that for me. Bit sad that the Alexa Nikki reign was never really. They were just pals, weren't they? Not like the chalk and cheese they should have been.
right. Well, it seemed like they were going to go for Nikki, Alexa using Nikki just so she could win matches. But then they seemed to forget what the storyline was. So Nikki was losing matches, and then he just went, sorry, they're actually just friends now.
It's just a bit of a
Yeah.
theme with the women's titles now because obviously Bayley and Sasha never got the reign they were clearly promised.
Right.
You can get Defender everywhere, NXT, 205 Live everywhere. Don't know about 205 Live. Then obviously the Iconics, that didn't go as far as it should have with the funny stuff. And Alexa and Nikki, that didn't go as far enough as it should have done.
I don't think this
It's
one
almost
will
like
go on
it's
as far.
it's almost like it's the least important title in WWE. And it's funny actually because remember Alexa and Nikki, they had all those bits backstage where like Natty would come out and go, "Oh, Alexa's just using you, Nikki." Well, they look like dicks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
Bailey,
Alexa's like, "No, it's been genuine."
Bailey was a heel in the end, I suppose.
Yeah.
She just on the Observer, Meltzer's talking about. He makes a really good point actually.
Oh, he's really good. He's talking about Americans women's wrestling, isn't he? Go on.
As soon as I say the word Meltzer,
Guess
you
who's
always
fat?
you always cut me off to say
Sorry,
something.
pal. Sorry, pal. Can't help it.
So an unnamed wrestling journalist,
Oh, who?
Dave Meltzer,
Oh, okay.
was saying that, and it's true as well. He's saying like they've got Kairi Sane, and they've turned her heel now because they're kind of working. They're kind of heels now, the Kabuki Warriors. And he's like, why on earth have you turned a heel when over in AEW you've got basically an equivalent, a Joshi wrestler who's the ultimate babyface. Just look at her mannerisms, and everything. Riho, but she's worse than Kairi at everything. But she's way more over because they're not doing anything. They've got like the better Riho and they're just not using her at all. And because it's Meltzer that I've said that. If I hadn't said Meltzer at the start, you'd have been like, yeah, you're right. But because I've said Meltzer, you're just not saying anything.
I
like
agree
that.
with Meltzer's opinion there.
Thank you very much, Ross.
I agree with Jack's repetition of Meltzer's opinion.
Okay.
The Viking Raiders.
It's all right. It's all right to share an opinion with someone, you know.
No, it isn't. The Viking Raiders and mystery opponent beat the OC. The mystery man is Strowman.
Concussions are funny. Ha ha ha.
Oh my God.
CTEs are right. What was that about the end? I know Styles is a heel and we went to laugh at the heels with eggs on their faces. But no, in this day and age, we've learned a lot more. He was banged up, smacked right in the face. Didn't know where he was.
They should have given him one
Lol.
of those comedy bumps that like Tom and Jerry have.
That's always
fly
my
around
round.
it.
That's all that was missing.
yeah, little. Gallows and Anderson. This was a match that happened. They only win with DQ because the club beat them down 3-on-1. The ref's like, I've had enough. Match over. And then after match, Strowman KO style with a punch, just so they can go, look, Strowman sometimes does stuff.
Yeah.
It's
well,
the autumn.
Fury.
It's his time of the year.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
they pick Styles to do this, I don't know, but there we go.
At first, I thought it was leading to a US title feud between Styles and Strowman, which I really want. I was like, oh, that'd be awesome. But now I'm like, it's for Tyson Fury. Isn't it?
Sorry. Chad
Here comes
Gable.
Sonic.
Here comes. Money
Go.
talks. Chad Gable beats Baron Corbin after get there. You're right. He sat down.
I'm
You
like,
ready? Corbin mocked his height.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Backstage, he's all proud of himself. But oh no, that's after the match. Sorry. Yeah, this was a match.
They do have
They
good
always
matches, though.
try, don't they? Yeah.
I don't care about you, Chad Gable. You suck. Baron called him Shorty Gable.
No, he doesn't.
He called him Shorty Gable, and the ring announcer went, the winner of the match, Shorty
That's
Gable.
because King
And he went, that's great. I think I'll call myself Shorty Gable. And then Corbin battered him again, which is exactly what I wanted to see, because he's so effing unlikable. He should be Virgin Gable, not Chad Gable.
I like Chad. It's a shame they're not giving him the character. I've said it before. They had an NXT that gave Jason Jordan a career initially.
Yeah, he should be mint. He should be Daniel Bryan.
Sammy Wow Wow. That's the sort of bands we're here for.
He had a gimmick where he
Who?
was
Sammy
5'11".
Wow Wow.
No, he had a.
But again, it was another case of like that match got more time than it probably should have got. It was a
Yeah.
weird night.
And it's a match we've seen so many times before. By this point, everyone's a bit like,
Yeah.
yeah. Almost like the card was thrown together at the last second, but
Yeah, this couldn't have come at a worse time, this pay-per-view, considering it was like,
Do you
oh my
reckon
God, Monday Night Raw, the new one. Oh my God, SmackDown. Oh my God, like, oh Christ,
The
Hell in a
pay-per-view,
Cell.
yeah.
Do you reckon Vince actually forgot?
maybe
4 matches were announced on Saturday. Was it Saturday or Sunday they were announced?
just, everyone's too
No,
scared.
Sunday was the day.
Everyone's
Vince just
Only
went,
four.
Vince, but we have 4 matches.
Everyone's
announced for
too
this
scared
card.
to remind him.
Yeah,
all
you know
week.
it's
They're
bad
like,
when the women's tag titles, they got a graphic. Everyone else is like, I don't know. Who's around? Yeah, backstage, Tamina Jesus Christ.
Yes!
Tamina,
Woo!
the sign of a good pay-per-view. Tamina returns, rolls up Carmella. Wait, hang on. Who beat DJ Marshmallow then?
Carmella got
did
it back.
on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she did, sorry. Later, Funaki. All the stars are out tonight. The glitching banner of Hell in a Cell. When he gets involved in the role in actual announce tables, and R-Truth does the Hawa Karate Kid thing that apparently Asian people have to endure everywhere they go.
Even though,
Kamala super
even
kicks
though,
to win and
even though Daniel-san was bloody Westerner, he did that.
Yeah, but
But
Miyagi told him that.
Yeah, Miyagi did teach him it.
We wouldn't know what to do unless you'd gone, you know. Wait.
Yeah, and he cheated because apparently you're not allowed to kick them in the head, but it was Johnny, he was a dick. I love
Yeah, I
Karate
was
Kid.
gonna say.
Anyway. All right, let's go to golden stuff. Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to even teach for free.
So now Carmella kicked Tamina and then went, you pin her, Truth. So now
Yeah.
Truth's
But
chanting
it was
again.
made clear by Corey Graves, who was then said, finally I can get some sleep. They've been shagging non-stop with that title, consummating the thing.
We've got a day off on
get
Monday,
it.
so.
Cock must be red for a woman.
Great. Great.
Oh, made a grave mistake. Charlotte Flair beat Bayley to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion in about 10 minutes. This
Yeah.
was a whatever match. I don't know why this happened. I
No.
thought Bayley was going to have a bit of a longer run to get some
Statistics.
momentum.
Yeah.
10 times.
Wait, but like, who could Charlotte Flair fight now? Which famous
Ember?
non-wrestling superstar can
Yeah,
she
Ember
fight?
Moon.
Because Ronda's not coming back.
The draft might bring someone over.
No, not real wrestlers.
Oh,
the
right.
people
Oh.
from real sports.
Cyborg.
Ronda Rousey's busy.
Jet from Gladiator.
Yes, that's the one. T-Side's own Jet from
Oh,
Gladiators.
they effing love gladiators in Saudi Arabia. So I've been told. So according to my unnamed source, I can do it too. Seth Rollins and The Fiend. I didn't watch this match. What was it like?
I haven't seen it either.
No, well, no one else did live either because they had a red light on a red cage.
That's what I was. They did the same for Kane. It was Kane versus Mankind at a Survivor Series '97, and
Yes.
no one could see a thing for the first half of the match until they brought the lights up a little bit. But they did the same 22 years later, expecting a different result.
With a red cage that was the same red as the light.
Someone sent, I think we almost got tagged in it on Twitter. Someone sent a picture of what their view was like from above in the arena.
Yeah.
Oh dear, it
It's
was
just
just a
like a
red circle.
blob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like that famous Pitbull song, about half of it. Red light, red light, red light, red light. Oh, the red got skipping. Yeah, so, all right. By now, everyone and their dog has laughed at how awful this was. And if you would literally see someone rolling on the floor laughing, go check out Brian Alvarez.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Who's White Sox? Oh, White Sox. Jim Ross wouldn't have liked that.
Was that Stephen Richards?
Yeah. Damn White Sox. I never got that. I don't get that.
I think it looks a bit better when people wear black socks with a suit.
Jim, it used to really
I
infuriate
agree.
Jim Ross.
My mum would also get really annoyed at that sort
Yeah.
of thing. So yeah.
Can't wear white socks with skilled
Change
uniform.
your socks right now. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, that's way more interesting talking about this. So, this was one of those double turns that wasn't supposed to be a double turn.
Yeah.
Because we like The Fiend. We like what he does because they've done such a great job of building it up. This should not have been in Hell in a Cell. This should not have been a title match.
But
if they were going to
Halloween.
do anything other
Halloween.
than have The Fiend
It's
win.
October. Masks, sales, popular.
Yeah. So Seth hits the Fiend a lot. He hits him with sticks. He hits him with ladders. Fiend just ignores it. He hits him about 30 curb stomps. So it was like that bird that does the typing in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Pushed in the hand movement. He kept on coming up and then down and up, then down, up and down.
Yeah.
Get your mind on the gutter. And he kept on no selling. It's like, whoa, this is great. God, he looks just like the last guy to have this red light, Kane in '97. Wow, nothing can stop him. And then
Tell you what can stop him.
what could stop him?
Murder.
Loads of weapons.
By
Loads of them.
putting things onto his
Yeah,
head
it was
and then hitting him with something else, which was by far the safest thing he had done to him all match.
It was like Bucking It was like Jenga. No, it was like Bucking What's it called? The game.
Buckaroo.
Buckaroo.
Yeah.
It was Brearoo. That's what it was.
Brearoo.
He put the chair in between the ladders.
Yeah.
He went like, I'll put it in there.
That's right.
Okay.
You can't feel anything. No, stop it. Stop it. Real name Seth Rollins, whatever he called him, whatever his real name is. And as if that wasn't ridiculous enough, we did get
Colby.
the giant comedy mallet. And bless him, Dio Madden, who's
Oh,
talks
he's
about Twitter.
fantastic. He's my new favorite.
Oh no, he's tried to impale him.
When he whaps out the
Devil May Cry, Matthew.
when he whaps out the mallet, he goes, "We've seen what Bray Wyatt did to Ramblin' Rabbit with that thing. What might he do to Ramblin' Rollins?"
Oh, yes.
And then he pokes him with the mallet. And he goes, "He nearly impaled him."
It was symbolism. He was mad. And then Seth Rollins, they had a DQ in Hell in a Cell.
No, they didn't. They never made it clear.
Yeah, because
Nobody
our
said
predictions contest wrote on this. Me and Pachie were waiting to find out the result.
Everyone just
Oh,
jumped
what
to
was it? Jumped to conclusions.
So in the
Well,
end,
of
they
course, what was it
officially
gonna be?
made it a referee stoppage.
Like on the air, nobody said anything.
It just ended.
which is I guess from like their perspective is fine. Nobody said DQ, but it's Hell in a Cell. We've seen murder that many times in Hell in a Cell.
X-Pac was.
I want
had
to
it
correct.
right.
Yeah, I want to correct you. They did announce it, but you couldn't hear. They were boo. AEW, the winner of the AEW vs. So yeah, it was ref stoppage. You can call it ref stoppage or DQ or you like.
It's
it was
bollocks,
still
is
crap.
all it is. Crap.
And
man.
as you said, even X-Pac or Watch Along was
Yeah.
like, I don't care if you never invite me here again. Hell the freaking cell. And the other guys who don't want to be invited there, well, you know, you don't know. You have to stop it. Money.
Yeah.
Greedy bastards. It serves them right for putting the Fiend in that way too soon against a man who couldn't be beat this soon because he's beat Brock Lesnar twice this year. The no-win situation going in. Knobheads.
Speechless.
Your booking didn't work.
Brazzers tweeted saying, if you need any help, touch your storyline, give us a
How would
I guess a
Brazzers
wave.
have booked that?
With the satisfying fin. Oh, that's what they said.
I don't know, but I know if Vince McMahon booked a porno, he'd focus on the fridge being fixed. Yeah, let's carry on talking about that, shall we? Camera cut or no camera cut?
Who wants to go first?
Oh, sorry, I thought Ross was going to say, because Ross brought it up.
Well, no, yeah,
I
I
no
thi-
more to-
yeah, it was just the cherry on top of the cake of a weekend that just pissed everybody off with everything that happened. Not the Cain Velasquez bit. Kofi getting beat the way he did. Then we had, obviously, people not turning up. Then we had that finish. Shame on them for booking themselves into a corner they couldn't get out of with anything good on many occasions.
So, have we had any you're much closer to the wrestling journalism stuff than I am. Has there been any confirmation that it was supposed to be Braun versus The Fiend, but because it got leaked, they went,
Oh,
and
I don't
changed
know.
it?
I don't know about that.
Because that's the only logical explanation for booking this. And then you go, we'll change it. And you realize, oh no, we've
Why?
changed it to something else and we
That
can't.
does make sense. Because you could, in that Braun versus The Fiend, Braun can lose that match quite
yeah.
easily. But
Yeah.
Rollins, after what he's gone through this year, couldn't lose that match
No.
clean.
I think you could.
But too soon, though, because then, like, The Fiend will have to hold the title until you've built somebody up to beat him. And that would take ages.
It is funny
If
that
they did it properly.
Oh, sorry.
If they did it properly. But they wouldn't do it properly, would they? They would just spunk the load too soon.
They did spunk the load too soon, but enough about Alcoholic Hall of Fame person. This was another, again, the biggest company in wrestling in the world. They own everything. They own loads of wrestlers. They're the people that decide what pay-per-views go where. And they had exactly the same situation they had with Ryback and CM Punk years ago. And the only people they have to blame is themselves because they insist on having Hell in a Cell as a pay-per-view as rather than a logical end to a thing. And it's like, they make their problems. So it's going to be when AEW actually gives them some real problems to deal with. I mean, at least with Kofi, you talked about before, at least Kofi didn't lose to Brock. Kofi lost to the Saudi Arabia autumn booking.
But he
when
came-
they've gone, hey, do you want Kofi Kingston? And they go, the Jamaican guy. No, well, we'll have Brock, please. Thank you.
But even still,
How much money am I paying you for Kofi Kingston? No.
But even still, I think people would have understood Kofi losing more if Kofi lost in a way that made him look good still. Because the way he
That's
lost,
true.
it was he just like, well, Brock, I want an F5. I'm going to jump on your shoulders myself. Way, take me for a ride, Daddy.
He's going for a crucifix. Yeah.
But I don't know what else. We've said everything in our videos this week. Go and watch them if you want a more comprehensive. I mean, we've done it quite comprehensively, haven't we?
And if you'd like to order Hell in the Cell for the Virtual Boy, you can on Nintendo Switch today.
Because it was all red.
That's right.
That's the joke. I didn't get it when Tom said it, but I laughed anyway.
Oh, someone already said that.
Tom had said it, yeah.
You didn't laugh when Tom said
I
How
la-
dare you?
No,
Lisa?
no, I did.
Funny
I did
individual.
laugh. I laughed, but I didn't understand it. But then I later Googled it, and I was like, right. No.
The least successful Nintendo console in history.
Right.
Everyone knows that, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of least successful, Raw. Video package turns into Roots. Oh, Christ.
Oh, God.
We get a dramatic video package.
Right, no, just think. All the fan base are pissed off after Sunday night, right? They're all like, we want answers. We want answers. We want to know exactly how many times Lana and Lashley have been shagging.
But the bit.
They're making Corey Graves and Carmella blush.
Why was this match starting before Raw started?
Yeah.
Lana was like,
as if
whoa, they couldn't contain themselves.
well,
did
enough
point
about
out-
Lana and Lashley. though. Yeah.
And then
Sex. Carry on.
Then Rusev is not only embarrassed in front of the world by Bobby Lashley and is whatever she is to him now, but also has Orton and Corbin laughing at him. Apparently, whenever there's a video, they're like, mate, let's go laugh at him again. And Rusev beats them both up, which doesn't make any sense given that Orton was literally just beating Ali 24 hours.
Yeah, but he's fueled by anger.
He's snapped now. He was a rat in a cage, but now he's not.
Match,
or something. He's
good, that.
broken out of his cage. I'm gonna play my
Down on
rusty cage.
Doing just
And
fine.
run.
Gotta.
Oh yeah, that one. The Killers.
I was
was
Smashing
going-
Pumpkins, by the way, the killer was good. That. And someone did point out it was the selection of all the times they've had Lana get with other people.
Yeah.
Ziggler?
Almost. Yeah, it was Ziggler.
The
that
Rock?
one. Yeah, Enzo.
Well, that was Trap, but yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Aiden
that was
English, kind of.
He was right, wasn't he? He's been proven
English
right.
was right.
Oh, yeah.
One
Oh,
night,
yeah.
one night in
Yeah.
Milwaukee must have been true.
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't say who with. Sorry. Oh, he's out of job now, isn't he? I just realised.
Yeah.
Oh, no, what's he doing?
Oh.
Not only did I get Lana, he's no, now it's a job. But Theo Madden got one. Bless him.
Poor Aiden. I just really like
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so when people said, do you think WWE is mad with Rusev for getting with Lana? Yeah.
But there was that rumor when the Ziggler one happened that Vince McMahon booked it because he didn't believe a man. Because Rusev was a lot more grizzly, I think the word is, than he is now. He's very
He had the
tamed
longer
and trimmed.
hair,
He's lost a bit of
yeah.
weight and that. But even still, back then he was a handsome brute. But Vince didn't believe he could bag a woman like Lana, so he booked Ziggler because Ziggler's a lot better looking than Rusev apparently, which
Yeah.
I would disagree with.
They're very attractive in different ways.
Yeah, different ways.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Different strokes for
Two
different
sides
folks.
of different coins.
Different horses for different courses.
Yeah.
Look, stop
I
bringing
did
up
enjoy
that-
Lana's
Go on.
horse noise though. When she turned around to Bobby and went, nee!
She
like
neighed.
Like a neigh. She was like, nee!
And then
I
in
enjoyed that.
position.
That's the only bit of that segment I enjoyed. Because apparently...
I enjoyed Lashley going, just staring straight ahead.
I didn't enjoy
His
his...
ear to ear grin.
Yeah,
Like,
But apparently Lana got all this stuff in her name now. Rusev didn't know this.
Yeah, she's
Apparently
made
it's
all
very
this
easy.
cash.
Even though
How's she done that?
You go to court for that, don't you? You both have to be there.
oh, by the way, I took all your money.
This is like
So we
James.
went around a label maker.
This is like James Adelman's Twitter because it's all like how children see adult worlds. Where he's like,
exactly
"I've
it.
just been to
That's
work.
exactly
I've
what
just
it
been to work at the business factory." It's like that. Lana's like,
I told Money Man, give me
Yeah,
his. And he went,
yeah.
okay.
"Yeah,
Good reference.
thank you."
Last woman standing.
this one
wasn't Lana, was it?
long.
Natalia beat Lacey after powerbomb off this. That took a while. Natalia beat Lacey after powerbomb off the stage. Please God, no more. Oh wait, does this mean Natalia, as the winner of this never-ending feud, is now in line to get another slight push that's going to go
maybe.
nowhere as she's trundled out, so they can advertise that Bret Hart's going to be there on Raw, and by that I mean Natalia's going to go, I knew Bret Hart.
You hate Natalia, you.
No, I hate what WWE does with her because she's just. If they got the action figure for Natalya. She wouldn't do any moves. She just pressed 2 buttons on the back. One for Brett reference, one for 9 Dart reference, and that's it.
Sometimes I liked the bit in this match. I think she did 2 of them maybe, where she got thrown into the half pipe and then slid down.
was good.
That was good. Yeah.
Someone told me.
Pipe.
Someone told me it's a quarter pipe.
Quarter pipe.
actually.
Sorry, yeah, because half pipe would have been
I
both
said- I
sides.
said
Where's
half.
Darby Allin?
Well,
I
it's
said
just
half pipe as
it's
well.
just because.
Oh, no, because it is literally a
Because a pipe would be a
is
circle, yeah.
Oh,
So
is
you
that
just
what?
gotta- yeah.
It's also simple when you think about it.
It took me a while to say, oh, literally a pipe. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, last one standing, I guess it was all right because it wasn't like the other matches.
Oh, it went on too long, man.
Yeah, but Lacey's, compared to the other
She's
matches,
improving.
I'm saying.
Like, yeah.
The Viking Raiders beat Rude and Ziggler in a non-title match
Yeah.
because all the champions must lose.
But they'll win next week when the titles are on the line.
Yeah, they will.
Of course they will, because everyone's a loser baby. That's it. Alistair Black had a segment where he went, I'm in my room and I'm waiting for you to knock on the door. Then we had that match and he went, no, sod it, I'll come to you.
Yeah. Couldn't you have done that when like Nakamura was looking for someone to feud with, or Sami Zayn, or Balor?
He is
That would have been
stupid.
No,
isn't
he
Alistair
got
Black?
worried that Cain Velasquez might come and go, no. So the Singh brothers were like, well,
God,
can we have a job, please? Like, hello?
Oh, I like
the
the Singh
Singh,
guy.
yeah.
I like the one. I can't remember which. Their names are quite similar, but the one who
Sunil and Samir.
I think it's Samir that I like. The one who fell off the side of the Punjabi prison and took a hellacious bump.
That could have been
forgot
either.
He's the one who was out for a while with injury. He's the one with the slightly. Oh, that's harsh on the other one, but he's the slightly prettier one, I think.
Oh.
I know.
Slightly thinner one.
I don't know.
One's a bit more
Oh,
beefy.
yeah, just keep on digging those insults in, lads.
Slightly more fabulous one.
Fat one, the fat Oakley one who never takes a bump. We don't like him.
One's an unadulterated beefcake. The other one's a bit more slender, you know.
I think it's the slender one.
The
I think it's the
slender
slender
one,
one. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, sorry,
he
fatty but
debuted,
ugly.
he debuted a new finisher, a new submission, like a dragon sort of sleeper
Yeah.
on the back. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Alistair Black, I mean, maybe he'll do well. Maybe he'll just be Cesaro 2.0.
Yeah.
Who knows? The OC beat the Lucha House Party,
Yeah.
who have a job for life. Oh, no, beg your pardon. Jobbers for life. I'm wrong. Miz TV with Charlotte and Becky. They don't get along. Also, I've mentioned is Miz was one of the 4th or 5th thing on the show to go, what a great SmackDown we had. Names all the mainstream people.
Yeah.
Wow, look all the non-wrestling people that we really hope watch the show were here. Yeah. Oh, here's Charlotte and Becky. They didn't get along. The super tag match of Asuka and Kairi. And the tag champs won.
Apparently, Kyrie swore in her promo.
Whoa.
Get in. What'd she say?
Apparently, she said, I don't know who reported this, but apparently she was like, you might be tired, lasses, but we're going to beat the out of you.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, she should be a babyface, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
But the-
think she'd
but-
be capable of swearing.
But they won.
Yeah, after kind of misting. Did the mist miss?
Did the mist miss? It partially missed, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got a quarter of it in the face, did Becky.
Quarter missed pipe.
But apparently that was the first time she was pinned or something since May last year. Or something.
Really?
Some stat like that.
Bloody hell.
Oh, okay.
Stats.
Oh, yeah, because she lost Asuka by submission, didn't she, at the Rumble?
Yeah. I don't really pay much attention to the the women's tag titles, pins and losses. It all becomes a blur to me.
It's not the tag titles, it's
Just in
just...
general, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, I was reading what the WWE booking committee was saying. Ricochet defeated Apollo Crews in the main event of Raw.
You can't sleep on Apollo Crews. After 3 years of nout, you can't sleep on the guy.
Street Profits were like,
He's just waiting to strike.
never mind Tyson Fury, ladies and gentlemen, the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, even though he didn't beat, Klitschko didn't beat Lennox Lewis, so that's not technically correct.
Oh.
Yes, let's have the people up that you should be excited for. No pop. No pop whatsoever. Anti-pop.
Why would you pop for Apollo Crews?
He was main event of Raw.
Yes.
Was he?
Yeah, because the thing after this was Tyson and Strowman.
Yeah.
They brawled and got separated by the losers, also known as wrestlers.
Why do they
And
care? I always wonder, why do the wrestlers care? The jobber, like the undercard, why do they care if two big lads...
been sent
they've
up
been
there
sent
by
up by
them,
like
yeah.
Vince, yeah. Right.
I pay you.
To be security? He's got security? Oh, but they were getting decked, weren't they?
They'll get residuals.
Yeah. Right. Well,
EC3, you're like, hi.
I hope they get overtime. Yeah.
EC3 comes out holding the sign saying, follow me on Twitter. And I don't know what to expect from Tyson Fury and Strowman. I don't think it's...
It's a shame he's learned
good.
to do the work. The old Workington, Punchington from Shane McMahon, Tyson Fury. They missed by a mile, didn't they? I know, I'm
because there was
expect-
like 16 guys around him, and I guess they were expecting him to do the friggin' Marvel Universe. So they're like, ugh, as he was withdrawing his punch. But then again, it's like, okay, you're going to be doing security. Tyson Fury is going to punch you. Yeah, I'm falling off there, mate. Yeah, sure. So, conspicuous by their absence was both Rollins and The Fiend. We had a dramatic recap of the Hell in a Cell match, and they just did not want to talk about this.
Is that sweeping it under the carpet?
Yes.
Yes, nice.
Right.
Charades.
Oh, right,
That's
yeah.
catchphrase.
Ah, Mr. Chips.
Yeah. AEW Dynamite.
Yes.
And the Private Party defeated the Young Bucks in the first round of the tag team
Banger of
tournament.
a match.
And hell of a match.
My match of the week, only because I haven't seen NXT yet. I need to find a way of watching NXT before this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a good match this was at AEW Dynamite.
It was a great match.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Because Private Party have been impressing on the undercards, but there was always the worry, like, are they going to be, put to one side?
They were mint.
Like, Rollins and The Fiend.
bloody-
And no, Young Bucks put them over.
They won.
That was
Great.
the right move.
Yes, it was.
Because as long as that tournament went on, as long as the Bucks were in, it was going to be, they're going to book themselves to win.
Yeah, and they kind of seem to have a new feud with like Ortiz and Santana after the
Yeah.
end, so they've got something to move into. And I like how they reversed the Meltzer driver. I've never seen it. They must have done it at some point before, but I've never seen it reversed. I don't think, but like in that way to win the match at least. Anyway,
Yeah.
I've seen it reversed when like Osprey comes off and does an Oscutter as the other one jumps and all that, but I've never seen the revival like yank you off the apron and all that. Yank you off.
Yeah, well, that's just too easy. So, we'll move on. Yeah, Private Party, very happy to see them getting a push and doing the silly string and just looking like they belonged in the same ring as Young Bucks. So, good one, lads.
I love how loud the crowd were.
All
Oh.
through.
Yeah.
When Big Mark was doing the old topias from either side.
Yeah, he did like
the
Oh,
noise.
yeah.
Oh,
I love a Fosbury flop. He did it like, a really good one, like Ricochet.
Aye.
Don't make a flop, Joe. I'm trying to.
Jerks off, flops, away, man. Making our life too hard. Jericho cuts a heel promo introducing his boys.
I love this promo so much.
Shuts down the "We the People" chants by going, it's by someone who was.
Doesn't watch Bellator, does he, Jericho? Hager loves that in Bellator.
Oh.
He does it. He does do
Loves
it.
it in real life as well, apparently.
Yeah.
Reveals that their name is the Inner Circle and insults the Rhodes family and says, I never liked Dusty Rhodes anyway.
Oh, he was so good because his character's a mixture of being really good and thinking he's even better than he is.
Yeah.
And it's really funny when he's like,
He's playing himself.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I got a few tweets saying you got to make Jericho's jacket a WTF moment. I was like, no, that's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to look. I hope he just, He's not like Dolph Ziggler.
He tries to look cool, but
Yeah.
he's not. It's so good.
Yeah, that's what the whole New Japan thing puts face paint on. It's like he's King Diamond. I'm like, yeah, reinvented by self.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his gimmick, I think. So, don't know what connects a lot of them together.
They're
but,
all good pals, man. They go way back.
Yeah.
He chose Sammy because he's really good at his age and he looks like a Spanish god and he's really sexy. He chose Santana and Ortiz because they're like pit bulls and street fighters and he loves that. And then one of them stood there, I think Ortiz is there going like, with his tongue out for the whole thing, just going,
That's commitment.
They shout out Eddie Guerrero, which was nice. And then
Who's not in the stable.
he's not, but it was his birthday. And then Jake
He's in the stable
Hager's,
by spirit.
Jake Hager's undefeated in MMA and is the most dangerous
That's
MMA
right.
fighter around. And then Jericho's Jericho.
Oh, there's all these MMA fighters getting in wrestling when it's hot. Darby Allin beats Jimmy Hammock in a #1 contenders match. So we'll face Jericho next week. And I thought this was good. I'm biased because I like Jimmy Havoc's match. I know a lot of people online don't. But I thought it was weird to put these two together again because they're very similar. They're both the dark, edgy, whatever's doing a hardcore.
I like how they started wrestling. Like the
Yeah, they
start of the
started
match
doing-
was like wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're not just like these lads who die every match.
Yeah.
It was
Darby.
short. It was a bit short, wasn't it?
I like
thought,
the idea of like the story they try to tell. So like Darby's really resilient. He was like getting the ropes and stuff when he took like a nasty looking Tiger Driver, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he got the ropes. And then there was the little thread throughout of Havoc always biting his fingers. So then Darby reversed Havoc's finisher by biting his fingers. And I thought it was good. The coffin drop's a silly move.
Yeah, don't get. It's like Kofi's trust drop.
Yeah.
It's like they don't want to catch you, do they? But it was weird. It was a bit like having Steve Blackman versus Ken Shamrock.
Oh,
it's
yes,
like
please.
Two guys. Oh yeah, wait. Well, I want to watch it. Yeah. Good match.
Ken Shamrock versus Moose soon. Get hyped.
Is it?
Yes. Get in. No, wait.
With
Yes.
David
it is.
Dixon span in Shamrock's corner. Rio and
Imagine. Biggs gets the pin.
but whose side is he on? Turns, joins Moose. He was a setup all along. Rio and Britt Baker beat B Priestley. So you got it right that time. And Emi Sakura.
Freddie Mercury.
Got a black eye, didn't she?
Which one?
Brit.
Did she?
Aye.
Oof.
From B.
Oof.
I think it
Bacon
was.
Priestley
stiff.
brawl. Yeah. Yeah. It's early days for the women's division in AEW, but yeah, it was all right.
It was okay. Riho looked good, I think, still. Again. She can actually she can actually get the small belt around her.
Twice? See how much slack she had at the end of the
No,
belt?
I
It was
didn't see
amazing.
that. She's a very small lady. She's good, though. I like her.
She weighs 78 pounds, you know. Is it 78?
I thought it was 90-something.
I don't know. Jim Ross
It's
says
two
that a lot,
figures,
doesn't he?
anyway, yeah.
Jesus.
Aye.
All right. Orange Cassidy's in the front row and gave the laziest thumbs up.
Oh,
ever.
my God. He didn't even extend it all the way. He didn't even go up. He just went...
Good, though.
It's because they asked what do you think of your chances in the tournament? And he's like,
I like Orange Cassidy.
yeah.
John
Do
Moxley.
you see the tweet during the dark match last week when he sat against the crowd barrier? Some guys are going, "Hey Orange, are you going to be the champ one day?" And he's just like, "Probably." It's so good.
Moxley beat Sean Spears, despite the best efforts of Tully Blanchard.
Tully was fantastic again.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Proper old-fashioned match, this, like.
Yeah,
I
it
thought,
was
yeah.
intense. I liked the bit where Sean Spears distracted the ref and Tully just old man pushed Moxley into the steps. He just, it's so good.
Yeah, Omega comes out with barbed wire weapons.
Oh,
at
you-
the end of the match.
you-
Yeah, I know. Omega lost out, throws one to Moxley, but before anything can happen, he has the barbed wire mop.
It was a bit too
Okay.
far for me, that.
Yeah.
Broom, not a mop.
Broom.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Besmirch the broom.
Beg your pardon. Barbed wire broom is much more.
I was thinking
acceptable.
it must be a custom broom with a metal handle, because if that's a wooden handle, you're giving someone a baseball bat. What an idiot.
He's the cleaner.
He's
he
the
knows how to
he's
use
the
it.
extreme cleaner. Of barbed wire broom.
He's Barry. What was it? Vanish. Was
Bang.
it?
Bang.
Sit it bang.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega.
Oh my
Bang and the
god.
dirt is gone.
Kenny Omega get a sit it bang sponsorship.
Sit
Sit it bang.
Bang. And the dirt is gone. The dirt is
And
gone.
the Mox is gone. That's Jeremy Clarkson.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? Anyway, it says, and then, would you believe it? Pac blasts Omega with a steel chair and leaves.
Did you pick up on how Pac didn't do his hey buddy lad voice? He was like, why is Jimmy Havoc
Yeah.
and Darby Allin getting the matches and I'm not?
Yeah.
It was like Jason Prime was sat there on commentary.
I'm sick of having to repeat myself.
Do you know my credentials, Jim? I have not been pinned. Oh, no, you've been pinned once in 2 years, he said. But yeah. There's still going to be Americans like, I don't understand a word that he's...
Yeah, that's it. Perfect English subtitles.
Yeah.
But yeah, blasted Omega at the back of the head because he's just not a fan of the overacting. He told me. Jericho and Smami Guevara, it says here, beat Dustin Rhodes and Hangman Adam Page after help from Jake.
Why is it Guevara's name I'm always getting from?
I love everything. Again. Guess what? The new NXT Cruiserweight Champion. That's right. Sammy Guevara. Yeah, this was the main event tag match. It's
Dustin,
good. Perfect, acceptable
Big-
wrestling.
Dustin was good.
Big
again,
Dustin, aye.
You forget that he's old as out.
But he's mint. He's the natural?
DDP
He's like,
yoga.
yeah. Oh, the best bit of this whole show. Tony Schiavone. I forget where it happened. Probably in this match. No. Well, whatever. Someone did the pump splash in the corner. Went, and Excalibur was like, Vader Bomb. And Tony Schiavone went, we just call that the Vader Bomb now? Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Like, because he's been away from
Because he's
commentary for a
missed
bit.
20 years of wrestling.
Yeah, it was like, we just call it the Vader Bomb. We're not like making like the Jake Hager bomb or whatever. It's like the Vader Bomb. It's like, and it was just, he sounded very genuine there. Like, he was like, that's a nice surprise.
Whatever happened to that Nathan Jones guy? He was going to be huge. He's just missed so much.
How many world titles did he win? Cody, and then big brawl happened. Santana and Ortiz took out Cody. MJF teased
Right.
a turn.
Oh.
He's going to be the Luke at a Cody Sting. But he took out the heels instead.
He's just a
Celebrated
nice
too
man,
long.
isn't he?
Just a nice guy.
Just a nice man. Nice low friend.
Cody tweeted
People say that
afterwards.
about MJF a lot.
Cody tweeted afterwards. It's Cody's working it so well. He tweeted a picture of the pair of them just both like, and he's like, he's my best friend. I love him. Yeah.
Yeah. Then the Bucks turn the tide and the babyfaces stand tall, but Jericho is all smoke with his belt on the ramp. Thank God he had it this time. And then Darby Allin, in a Hall of Fame moment, skateboarded down and took him out. I
He's
swear
goofy
this really
funny.
happened. It wasn't written by Jake. Oh, bless. Yes, it was. It was impressive. It was even more impressive than when Mark Andrews did it on TNA. About
I
5
do
years
like these endings.
I forgot about
ago, right? Just saying.
These endings are good, aren't they? It is like Raw from like.
Yeah.
It makes you want to tune in next
It
week to
does.
see what's happening,
Yeah.
rather than just going off the air with, what does Raw do these days when they go off the air? It's not like this anymore, is it?
On the network, table for three. Nathan Jones, Tony Schiavone, and a dog. honestly, AEW Colon Dynamite has been like the first year of Nitro, where it's
wicked.
been focused on the promos, the wrestling, and that's it. And I was so worried it was going to be being the elite, woohoo! And it's not. I'm so happy. It's basic and it's simple. Doesn't do anything too weird. Friggin' SmackDown was more like Impact 2010.
Yeah.
There's Hogan, there's Jeff Hardy. There's not Jeff Hardy actually running backstage. There's this guy, there's this guy. I'm like, am I playing this at 1.5 speed? No, it's actually this fast, Jesus. So AEW Colon Dynamite, very good. What's the competition like? NXT. Leo Rush defeated Drew Gulak and is the new NXT Cruiserweight Champion because 205 Live is dead and this takes the tension away of it because, hey, look, Leo Rush. Regal tried to award him the title, but Gulak insisted on doing it himself because he's a really nice guy.
What a guy.
That does sound nice.
It sounded like a good match.
Oh, you didn't see it?
No, I've not seen it either.
Oh,
Matthew.
sorry.
not
I
enough-
saw this.
You're gonna have to-
Not enough
Which-
hours in the day to have a full-time job and to watch all
I'm
of the
gonna-
wrestling.
Sleep
I'm
is the
gonna-
cousin of death.
I'm going to watch it at some point, but which show did you prefer just before you talk about NXT? Because apparently they're both good.
Oof.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
You don't need to...
Starcast 4. AEW Colon Dynamite was amazing. Rhea Ripley, however, as we said, annihilated Alia, which is also the noise that came out of her mouth when Rhea Ripley did this effing... All right, come here. Did this move where scooped her in the leg lock, swung her about a bit, then slammed her, then held it on,
What,
and then
like
she
that?
submitted. Yeah, this is it. That's
It was
shot
that
for
bit.
shot remake, like Gus Van Sant. It was going to be Ever Rise. Don't know.
Everrise is 2.0 from Chikara.
Christ, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
the new name?
I think so. Yeah.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I never knew what 2.0
I thought the
meant,
brand
to be
was
honest with you.
Everlast.
Is it like... I thought it would be like a Blue Chew competitor.
You got this, squeak, Jack. This is Breezango.
It's the Diet Sprite, I think. Yeah.
Versus Breezango. However, the Forgotten Sons took them out beforehand. Who were the Forgotten Sons? I can't remember. But they did win the match. But importantly, yeah, Breezango were almost using their NXT run right now to go, look, we can wrestle. Look at me do a dive on the outside. Look at my abs. We can wrestle. And they had an amazing new intro where it's like the men at work. There's lots of construction bits. They had the hard hats and they look like strippers, basically.
What? Wow.
And Morrow was like, woohoo, mamma mia. Here I go again. Cameron Grimes squashed Boa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boa?
The match happened.
The black belt. The Brazilian.
Oh, the
bloke.
Brazilian fella.
Yeah.
Black belt Boa. And
Poundland Champa.
he's bald.
He is bald.
Yeah, he is bald.
He's got black belt. I'll call you mate. This happened. The match happened as Killian Dane was walking to the ring. So you just basically got like the shot of Killian Dane and then 1, 2, 3. Killian Dane attacked both post match, and that was that. Not much really happened there. Roderick Strong defeated Isaiah Swerve Scott. Abstraction from his pals in a really strong contest. Roderick Strong tried to put his hand through Swerve's chest.
He must be one of the most like notorious choppers in all of wrestling, Roderick Strong. No,
I knew
no, you know what I
serious
mean.
face. Yeah.
He's got really hard chops. They'll
He
talk
does.
about it.
Yeah. Crappy little shots, I say. Velveteen Dream arrives and reveals via photo. Oh, this sucked. And reveals via Photoshop. You know that gimmick they do on Raw that works so well.
I've seen this bit.
There was a photo of Roderick Strong.
Oh, is
when
this
he
when
had,
he's got a little willy?
Yeah.
the North American title, rather like the Shawn Michaels one of old when he was in Play Girl.
Girl,
That's
yeah.
right.
Play girl, yeah.
He was that Roderick Strong with that, and he photoshopped that, removed the title belt, and had the smallest sense in the world of finish down, and it just wasn't very dreamy.
But have you seen Marina Shafir's tweet?
No.
It's like there's a picture of us after our wedding night, and it's them at Disneyland, and she's in a wheelchair.
Did you fall off the ride or something?
I think that was
That
what
must
it
have been
is.
it. That must have been it.
It's a very good.
Hey,
very
DMV.
good.
I hope that's included next week. It should be.
Yeah.
And would you believe it? Tommaso Ciampa comes out after the Undisputed Era gave it big guns. Undisputed Era bail. Ciampa heads to the back, and Angel Garza, of all people, is furious.
Oh, Sammy Guevara.
Sammy Guevara, big pardon, is furious, they say in the spotlight, so he punches him.
And then they said,
Set up
what
next
did
week.
he say? And he was like, I have no idea. Apparently, because he was speaking Spanish or something.
Yeah.
They went, why did you punch him? What did he say? Oh,
He went, follow me at Sammy Guevara. And we get the thing, the Velveteen Dream will get a title shot against Roderick Strong and a small penis in 2 weeks' time. Bianca Belair defeated Dakota Kai. Yes, she did. I was getting a bit tired at this point. But I did watch Volta beating Kushida in
that
the
good?
Battle of Caps Lock.
So which is better, Private Party and Young Bucks or this one? Pick one, or I'm going to shoot you.
You know what? Just because of the evilness of WWE, I'm going to pick Private Party versus Young Bucks.
What, you're allowing Hell in a Cell to influence this decision? Easy for me to say. I think I'm
No. I meant because good old Volta probably would have been at World Tag Team Festival, but wasn't. He was a good man. He did not say, damn you, WWE, because, he's not daft. So I'm going to blame WWE instead. However, he was not missed. So I think the Walter thing's going down a bit.
No.
Get out.
Well, with wrestling, you
Whereas-
don't miss people. You just get new favourites.
Is Kingston now at the top after his promo on NWA Power?
Kingston's here.
Okay, fair enough.
Come on. Yeah. But Walter beat Kushida clean. Didn't need any help from Imperium. That's right. Imperium. And yeah, Walter just looked like the Mutts Nuts. Great.
Cool.
But not as good as the Young Bucks as a Private Party.
So now we're reviewing
Conrad.
We're doing Power as
No,
well.
I'm sick of talking about
Jesus
wrestling.
Christ,
Can we just
no.
do some questions
This
now?
has been enough wrestling for a while.
I'm
I need to do
sick.
silly
Did you
buggers.
like Nick Aldis's Ric Flair impression?
Yes.
What, the one he's been doing for 10?
What do you mean?
Nothing.
I meant
You might be
like
in the
the-
studio, so
I
I'll
meant
try that
going like,
comment.
look at me nice suit and look at me jag in the car park. I'm good, me.
Yeah, it was good.
Woo.
Yeah.
Ow. Do a reverse.
I'm like, we don't have crap, what's that thing in Disneyland that Ric Flair calls himself?
Space
Mountain.
We don't have Space Mountain. What's he gonna call it? Woo. I'm like,
I'm the Big Dipper at Blackpool.
that's it. I'm like, all the towers,
I'm
mate.
I'm like the log flume at Lightwater Valley.
I'm like, flipping.
I'm like Flamingo Land.
You don't want to go, but you got free tickets. Now it's time to look at the mailbag.
Let's have a rummage in our mailbags.
Now it's time for everyone's favourite segment, the mailbag.
Mailbag.
Again, I don't look at these, but I'll be told there's a really good one.
Oh my god.
Question number 1. How beyond?
That person's message before. How
The chutney,
beyond?
yeah.
Is that a question? All right. Are Bobby Lashley's eyebrows having an affair with Rusev's upper lip?
It's a very valid question if you look closely at Bobby Lashley's eyebrows, because they're not really there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they are.
It's from the Chutney Ferret in Glastonbury.
We've heard from the Chutney Ferret
Chutney
before.
Ferret's a
yeah.
regular.
I like
Yeah.
the Chutney Ferret.
Friend of the channel.
What do you think? Do you think Lashley's eyebrows have been having an affair with Rusev?
No, but it was clear on this Monday Night Raw that there was something happening between Braun Strowman's beard and No Way Jose's hair.
Yes, that was meant. His
Fantastic
head was just in the right place.
Anyway, well, that was nice and brief, thank you. Hey, diddlers and Ross. Oh, you're not a diddler. Wow.
What a
so,
shame.
so maybe if you're good, you'll be a
Yeah,
diddler.
yeah.
In light of the recent sports people coming to WWE programming, aka Velasquez and Fury, in apparent effort to provide a more sports-centric product, do you think the WWE is straying away from their fan base? Can the presentation of pro wrestling as a sport coexist with its inherent soap opera nature? We've already seen that pure good wrestling doesn't sell with the fall of the cruiserweight division. Cheers from Finland. Perkeline Tilitet. Oh, not, you know what? This is no chance in hell of me getting this right. Perkeline Tilitet. Go on, what do you think?
Perkeline Tulatintit. Is this a dirty joke?
Hey, I couldn't tell. Is this supposed to be like
don't
Amanda
know.
Hug and Kiss? If it's not, God, I'm sorry.
Perkeline Talit in tit. Talit in tit.
Maybe that's one in their native language, and we've just said something
Perk-
horrible. I think that's okay. That's fine. Well done. Well done, lads.
Socrates.
From
that's nice.
from Sicarius. Yeah.
Socrates.
I don't know what. Okay.
Names! Right, the question was, I believe...
What is that? Go on.
I don't think you
Google
can
it.
blame the fall of 205 Live on pure pro wrestling, because
Okay.
you blame the fall
agree.
on 205 Live with the fact they didn't tell us who these people are very well. So why would you be invested if you don't know who's fighting for what cause, etc.?
I think there's a balance to be had, isn't there?
Yeah.
Because AEW is showing us currently, if they are doing as well as is reported, that you can actually have quite a heavy wrestling show, as daft as that sounds, but without relying on the tropes that WWE often use. And yeah, they got Jay and Silent Bob in and stuff, but they didn't stick them. If WWE had Jay and Silent Bob,
They'd be in the main event.
which apparently they wanted to have them, I think, and then and then went nah after they'd appeared on AEW. I'm not sure how true that is, but I think Jericho was saying.
Who wanted
I
what?
haven't heard that.
The WWE wanted Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh.
According to Chrissy J, but I don't know if it's true. I think I saw that reported somewhere, but I can't remember
Might
where
be
it
They
was.
would have pinned Ziggler and Rude if they'd had their way.
Yeah.
So what's the question?
So I
Straying
think
away
that's-
from
I think there's a
They
balance.
definitely are straying away though, because
Well,
as we
yeah.
said, I don't want to see Cain Velasquez. I'd rather just see the wrestler they've got employed wrestling
They got loads.
with compelling storylines and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for us. We're wrestling fans.
Yeah,
we know
how-
what we like, and it's NXT, AEW. Raw and SmackDown, they've told Fox and whatever, look, normal people watch this show. We'll have normal people favorites. We'll have Lorraine Kelly on if it gets the hits. We don't care.
Oh my
So-
god!
So can the presentation of pro wrestling as a sport coexist for if you weren't focused and, trying to hit the ratings that you've promised Fox, then maybe. But right now, no. It's on ratings. They need these normal people who aren't going to moan and piss about wrestling 24/7. They
Yeah.
need people, normal people. If it's going to work or not in the long run, remains to be seen. Because the only time we really care about ratings is when we hear WWE doing bad.
It is
Isn't
weird
really?
though, because I'm not at all invested in Cain Velasquez. I'm not much of an MMA fan, but I do find, or have found, certain things that Tyson Fury's done entertaining, so I'm more looking forward to that. So I guess it depends who you are and what your interests are. Like, if you like boxing, I guess you are going to be invested in Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
But I invested in watching him in a wrestling setting. Boxing and wrestling.
There's an intrigue there to see what he does. But I guess it's like, it depends what your interests are.
Right.
Because I'm more interested to see what Tyson does, because I like boxing more than I do MMA.
Yeah,
I
no,
guess.
likewise. And it's
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Tyson Fury sing his own theme song to the ring, Saudi Arabia, and then just, what's this?
Yeah.
But yeah, I did Google Sakarias at the bottom here. It is a chair with armrests from IKEA. I was like, thank you. And
Have you actually Googled that?
I have. The first thing he says, or she says, God, I have no idea, doesn't come up with anything. We're very sorry.
That's their name. I'm really confused by this one.
I couldn't tell which one was the name and which wasn't.
Scan-
Which one was like, go to hell.
Scandinavia is a mysterious place, isn't it?
By the way, there's another question coming, lad. But like, I did enjoy asking the Germans what they thought about other countries, and specifically England. So it's clear that we have an independent international audience. So if you could let us know with these questions as well, or Russell with summary of what the stereotypes are, because I didn't know this before I got to Germany. One lad from Dusseldorf said there was a bunch of them that he'd been taught about Britain, like by his parents. One was, if you go to England, don't have like home cooked food. Always go out, because the Brits put too much peppermint on their food.
Peppermint.
I put
Yeah.
0 peppermint on my
Yeah,
food.
what?
That was just great. I had no idea.
Peppermint.
Yeah, that
I
was
wouldn't know where
one.
to find peppermint in the shops.
Yeah,
Like, excuse me, where's the peppermint?
Put a polo on.
Yeah.
yeah. And everyone was.
Peppermint.
And other than the fact that the French are very hard to please and all that stuff, the ones about England were just great, because it was that, and we can't cook at all. That was the other thing. I had no idea that, like, because it's interesting, you don't know about other countries think of you until you ask somebody. So what do you think? What the stereotypes of that? Because we said, it used to be the stereotype of Germans that they never queued, and I spent all weekend queuing up. It's like they
They
can.
put their beach towels on the.
I asked one of them, I went and went, yeah, we do that.
Oh, they do get
Yeah,
their
they
beach
do, like,
towels
they're
there,
pretty
right?
admitted that one, but the queuing thing, they're like, no, we always queue.
Oh,
so
right.
so
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
please let us know what you think of England, it's great, especially if we butchered your name.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, dear Jack, Ross and Matthew, I live in Tokyo. Oh, there we go. What do Japanese people think?
No, he's not. He's I think he's an
Oh,
expat.
and recently went on a first date with a girl who's into BJW, Big Japan Wrestling, particularly death matches. Okay. Our first date was a deathmatch wrestling event. Just that alone is enough to consider wifing her, to be honest. However, to my shock, she only watches BJW.
Could you imagine if she listened to this and thought, oh my God, he's a bit too keen?
Yeah.
Didn't think about that.
And has never seen anything from WWE, AEW, or even New Japan.
What?
Because there's not a women's division. She knows absolutely nothing about any of those promotions. My question is to you. If you were to introduce a friend to wrestling, which promotion would you recommend, and which event / pay-per-view would you show them? Much love to you all. Hope to meet you in Tokyo someday, Steve. That's nice to get like some BJW fans. Go watch Freedoms as well. If I was trying to get someone to wrestling, which wrestling would I show them?
If it was now, today, right now, then I'd say AEW, just because they're good and also they're just starting out, so the storylines aren't too deep yet. There are some storylines that are based on wrestling history, but they explain it all quite well. And because they're so new and we're only going into the third week of TV, storylines haven't had time to develop yet, so you can get on board early and get invested, get involved.
It is a good point you just made, then. They're looking at getting new fans. With WWE bringing out Hogan, Flair, and everybody else who isn't dead, they're getting lapsed fans, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, Ric Flair's kind of... I don't know if he's well known or not, because you've seen enough people, like, homaging him and having him at the
Gets
football
mentioned in
clubs and
rap
whatever.
songs.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But,
Yeah.
like,
AEW are targeting that as well by having Jericho as the first world champion.
True.
Surely, yeah.
That is true.
They're going after everyone.
yeah, but I mean, like, there's a huge difference between, like, a Jericho fan
Yeah,
and, like, a freaking Hogan and Flair fan.
Yeah.
But there's still going to be people that haven't watched for 20 years going, oh, there's a new promotion about. Oh my God, is Chris Jericho? He's still going.
I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
The guy
Y2J.
who got stuck in the car park in WCW.
Well, what do they do nowadays? World champ! Big Rock and Austin in one night. Bloody hell. All right, so, yeah.
Was this Tony Schiavone?
They call the Vader Bomb the Vader Bomb? What do they call it in France? Vader Bomb with cheese.
I couldn't remember. Here they call them shakes. Shakes.
Shakes. Ugh. Anyway, so that's... I'd love to go to Tokyo to see BJW and Freedoms, though. That'd be cool. But as far as introduce a friend to wrestling...
I would just say Wednesday nights in general, just because it's the least embarrassing stuff, isn't it? Like, you know,
But
it's
then
like...
again, isn't it saying that I'm a wrestling fan, so I like this kind of wrestling? That's just my style. I'm not saying it's better. They might like SmackDown. They might like Tyson Fury. They might like...
Yeah, maybe.
You'd be scared to
cool
show them.
intro with
Imagine if you're like,
Lana.
let's watch Raw and just see
Oh,
them.
God,
And the
oh.
first thing they see is Lana and Rusev in bed. Lana and Lashley in bed. You would be a bit. I'd say Wednesday night's a safe option.
And you go, it gets better, and then Shorty Gable comes out. Right.
But then on Wednesdays, you get Roderick Strong has a small penis. Hey.
Yeah, I guess
Although
that's
that's
the first.
rarely
I'm not saying it's
friends.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you, lads? Is this a... No, it's on one thing. I am drunk. It's a good way to start. Yeah. Last time I was drunk, I gave you the Reese's Pieces Lightning Round word association version. Sorry, I didn't realize it was a segue to Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces. Now I present to you the Reese's Pieces Lightning Round 3-way dance.
Bloody
Oh
hell.
my God.
ECW.
Disengage your filter and pick your choice out of 3 on gut instinct and immediate reaction for whatever reason you see fit.
You're not drunk. That's a very comprehensive sentence.
Are you ready?
I get a bit like that when I'm drunk, though.
Okay.
Turn it to Shakespeare.
Your typing gets better than what you do. So you ready?
I'm ready as well.
Okay.
Contender, you will go on my first whistle.
Oh, Jet's getting ready for Saudi Arabia, aren't you? Wait for you to stop drinking. Cool. Title belts. The Big Gold, the Winged Eagle, the NWA Worlds.
Winged Eagle. Or Big Gold.
Winged Eagle.
I'm saying NWA Worlds, man. The 10 pints of gold. You
10
freaking
pints of
idiot.
Tampons of gold.
So I wish I
By
had.
the way, just as a
Oh, go on.
segue, I was listening to I want Americans to verify this because I was listening to Joe Rogan's Sober October podcast with Bert and Tom and Ari, who's a bit of an awful
Oh
man.
my god!
An awful
Oh
man.
my god!
Ari
I saw
what?
that.
Ari Shaffir.
Oh, yeah.
He drugged,
drugged Bert.
without Bert knowing.
in
Christ.
his own home. when
Slipped
his kids were there.
MDMA
Wait,
in a
was it
drink.
him or the other one from Impractical Jokers that mentioned me?
Neither of them are from.
Sal mentioned you, didn't he?
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, screw Ari.
Yeah, Ari, screw it. Anyway,
Nothing for me.
Joe Rogan was telling a story how he knows a teacher in America, and kids in America these days, by teenagers, are apparently getting themselves messed up in school by getting a tampon, rubbing alcohol on it, and then sticking it up their arse and going back into class, and that's how they get drunk in school. And I want people to verify this, to tell me it's true, because I can't believe it. Could you imagine being 15 or 16, getting
No.
your hands on a tampon, rubbing it in alcohol, and sticking it up your arse and going into school?
No, it's been a very long podcast.
I know, yeah, I'm
can't
making it
believe
longer.
for that,
Keep
for
going.
that.
I just
story.
want people to verify it.
I'm sure someone will email it next week.
Yeah, it's one no.
We're going to be blamed when people start doing that now.
No, don't do that.
King Ross said it. If it's good enough for a king, it's good enough for
Who?
wrestler. Sorry. Kofi, Woods, or Big E?
Big E.
Ovi,
Woods. Nerds. McMahon, Shane, Steph, or Vince?
Vince.
Vince.
Shane. Company in the 90s. Still like you.
You're lucky there's a
WF,
T.
WCW, ECW.
F.
WWF.
WCW. Company in the noughties, 2000s. WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor.
Latterly, I'm going to go TNA, me. It's grown on me. The stuff
Oh, is
I'm
this
seeing.
the 2000s of the millennium or 2000s of the decade?
That'll be,
2010, I'd say.
00 to 09.
Yeah.
I wasn't really watching any of them. I'll go for, in hindsight, Ring of Honor looks like it was the best then.
WWE. Company nowadays. WWE, New Japan, AEW.
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 AEW,
To be fair,
Conrad.
it's going well. It's going well.
Wrestler. Austin, Rock, Undertaker.
Taker.
Austin.
Rock. Big goofy cage gimmick match. Hell in a Cell, Elimination Chamber, War Games.
Cell.
Chamber.
I think Chamber's age better than Cell. Really big goofy cage gimmick match. TNA's Electrified Steel Cage, WWE's Punjabi Prison, WCW's Triple Cage.
Triple Cage.
The Triple
Oh,
Cage.
Triple Cage, come on. Shield member, Rollins, Ambrose, or Reigns.
Ambrose.
Ambrose. Oh, wow. Can't believe we all said the same one there. Superman, Reigns, Hogan, or Cena.
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 Cena. Weapon, T, L, or C.
L.
L.
T, because sometimes they don't break. Tag team, Dudleys, Hardys, Edge, and Christian.
I've got
Dudleys.
Edge and Christian all day.
Dudleys, always. Out of the Dudleys, Bubba, Devon, or Spike.
Devon.
Bubba.
Bubba.
I used to love Devon's itchy arse cell. Like a dog with an itchy arse.
See the picture where they're both hanging off, I think it's Christian, where they're hanging from the
Yeah.
title things, and Devon is deathly
He's
scared of
the-
heights. So
yeah.
Christian's like almost like doing that, and Devon is like holding as far out as possible. Ye Old Tag Team. Ye Oldie. Steiners, Road Warriors, or Demolition.
Steiners.
Steiners, yeah, not even a contest. Modern Tag Team. Young Bucks, Usos, or Revival.
Revival. for me.
Revival.
Young Bucks. Special midpoint classic two-way Reese's Peak. Jesus Christ. Selection. Keep you on your toes. Tag team. There's just two here. Street Profits. Private Party.
Maybe the next one's on the next page.
Private party after last night. No, it's a read it.
Oh, it's just two. Okay.
Recognize what you've just read there. Keep you on your toes two-way thing.
Street
I
Profits.
know, but it was just so long ago.
Street Profits, but
It's like a Street Fighter freaking subtitle. Go on.
I agree with you though. But Street Profits, I still like them a bit more.
Private Party, because I watched them in GCW years ago. I'm so smart. Back to the three-way dance. Jesus Christ. Turning the pages, sorry here. Mick Foley, Persona. Cactus Jack, Dude Lover, Mankind.
Mankind.
Cactus Jack.
Stuff that one. Cactus Jack. Triple H theme. My Time, The Game, or The King.
My time.
My time. It's childhood.
Nah, the King. It's a belter.
That's the worst one.
Bow down to
Oh,
the... What, you don't like that?
He's
No,
in the
that's
crowd
the
at
worst
NXT. Yeah.
Bow down to the... It says Little Person. Oh, good. Hornswoggle, Dink, or that one midget in the gorilla costume who gets shotgun drop kicked absolute oblivion by Ray Bacaro in that one game.
The last one.
Hornswoggle because he's nice blow.
Do you not know that one video? With
Yeah, I know it was, yeah.
Right. Well, it's going to be that one.
Yeah.
You know Hornswoggle. You're friends with him.
Yeah, but he's never done that.
All right.
We should apologise for the use of the word M word there.
Yeah, we don't know what's
I'm quoting.
appropriate.
Yeah.
I love that I brought that to you guys, and now you're using it. I'm glad. I've taught you guys well. Flippy Doo Wrestling. Osprey, Ricochet, or Jordy Pacquiao.
Oh my god, I'm going to go for Geordie Pacquiao.
Osprey.
Oh, are you?
Just because he's Geordie.
Yeah, ditto. Preferred commentator, JR. Tony Schiavone, spelled like that. Joey Styles.
Is this today? Tony?
Oh, let's say, now.
Tony now.
Oh, Jim. But Tony now.
Tony now. Joey overall. Not preferred commentator. Cole, Shawn Michael. Adam Lee. Oh, how much does this guy weigh? Which is Art O'Donnell.
So is this like who's the best of those? Or
Yeah, I
the
think
worst?
it's-
Not unpreferred.
Yeah.
Least
Cole.
liked.
Cole's the only one who can
Oh,
commentate.
come on. Out of them,
Yeah, Cole, yeah.
Adam Lee. Gimmick. Tax, barbed wire, light tubes.
I like Attack Bomb.
Light tubes.
Light tubes, because apparently they're running out of them in Japan. They're literally like, no one uses those anymore. So they have to use them when they're being used. Can't just go out and buy them to use them for wrestling. So
Where
they're
are they
actually
all
having to
going?
ask people. Big Japan is actually having to ask people already on the website, if you got any light tubes, they bring them. Anyway, general manager, Baron Corbin, Vicky Guerrero, or Johnny Ace.
Johnny Ace.
Vicky Guerrero.
We're all going to voice off like Johnny Ace at this rate. Vicky. General manager, Kamish Foley, Regal, or T-Long player.
Oh, Regal.
Regal because Foley's second reign was bad, but if his first run was the only one, then Foley, but I'll go for Regal.
Oh, I forgot about the second one. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. I'm going to go T-Long player. Wrestling Review / YouTube channel. You're going to be in trouble now, aren't you? OSW, Wrestling with Regret, or Wrestle Talk?
OS Dub.
Oh, there's nice lads in all of those, but OSW got me back into wrestling partly. So OSW.
OSW, come on. Wrestling trope / gimmick. I'm sick of reading. Asians can use coloured mist. Why have you made me read that out on this? Samoans are hard-headed. Anti-Americans use anti-freedom power.
Last one.
What on earth is that?
I don't know what you meant to pick
Freedom
there.
powder.
Oh, powder. All right.
Isn't that just a Japanese
powder?
thing?
Because in OSW they call it freedom powder, don't they? When Hogan's
Oh,
like, yeah.
right, yeah,
I'll
sorry.
go for the mist. I like mist.
Mist's good as well.
Alex Samoans are literally hard-headed because still worse.
Because you're a rate now.
Yeah, I think that's it. And their associated racist gimmick, scheming Orient.
God.
I
Oh
don't
my
want to say that
God.
on
Oh
camera.
my god.
Island Savage Commie.
Oh, commies. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Volkov and that.
No, Island Savage. Can't get enough of
Okay.
him. You have to take one full contact bare skin, a big old chop from Walter, a dirty kick from Ibushi, or Suzuki's death elbow.
Kick.
Chop.
I'm going to say chop.
I took a top from Joe Hendry once with a shirt on. No.
Did he do it like flat-handed or?
Pretty flat-handed, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm hoping
He
for.
did want Adam as well, and he knocked Adam back. It was amazing to see.
That means he likes you more than him. Sensible lad. And finally, thank God, a very special one.
There's
to
another
lifetime.
Reese's Pieces after this.
Jesus Christ. A very special one to lifetime. 5-way free for all current champions. Rollins, Lesnar, Cole, Okada, Jericho.
Jericho, because of that story and the gift it's given us.
Adam Cole.
Yeah, when he said nothing's beaten, where's my title? That's from Dan across the pond and Ireland. Fantastic, Dan. Please send a question. That's,
We don't have to do
at least 500 pages next time.
We don't have to do this. We don't have to do the second one if
It's
you
not
don't
as
want.
long. It's not as long.
Oh, it's all right. Let me have a look.
I think I've.
Let's just do it rapid fire
Go
like it was
on,
intended
come on
to.
then,
Come on.
right.
AEW vs NXT lightning round. I've tried matching people a fair way. Moxley or Finn Balor?
Moxley.
Moxley. Pac or Pete Dunne?
Pac.
Pac.
Pac. Best friends or Breezango?
Best friends.
It's good.
Breast friends, just.
Breast friends. as
Breast
you say.
friends.
Sean Spears or Ty?
As in Dillinger.
Oh.
Same guy, yeah.
Sean Spears
Oh,
because of Tully.
Sean Spears.
Ty, because he was over. Private Party or the Street Profits? Where he had that.
Right.
Britt Baker or Candice LeRae?
Candice.
Candice.
Candice. MJF or Roddy Strong?
MJF.
MJF.
MJF. Rio or
No, Roddy Strong. Sorry, Roddy Strong.
Rio or Shayna Baszler?
Shayna.
Shayna.
Luchasaurus or Dijakovic?
Lucha.
Luchasaurus.
Dijakovic. Orange Cassidy or Velveteen Dream?
Oh my
come on,
days.
mate.
Dream.
Velveteen Drew.
Dream. SCU or the Forgotten Sons? Who?
SCU.
I see you.
SCU. AEW's commentary team or WWE's commentary team? Be more
AEW.
specific there. I
Hey,
think.
Dubs now.
AEW, because whatever. Young Bucks or Fish and Riley? Oh, Riley. Jesus.
Oh, but Kyle. Young Bucks.
Young Bucks.
The Bookers. Omega or Gargano?
Omega.
Omega.
Gargano. Cody or Ciampa?
Ciampa.
Cody.
Ciampa. Jericho or Adam Cole?
Cole.
Cole at the minute.
Jericho.
Oh, probably was said that.
Yeah.
Jericho.
This is really hard with this. Librarian Leva Bates or Blue Pants Leva Bates?
Blue pants.
Blue pants.
Yeah, Blue Card, come on. Cheers, guys. Aaron. Oh, thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron.
Aaron, you are my
Cheers,
favourite
mate.
lightning round person.
Oh,
this week.
let's.
Mailbag at cultaholic.com. Let's move on to the big question.
It's Cultaholics.
And this week's big. Oh, no, don't doubt. Big question. Who will be the number one draft pick on each brand? And those brands are, of course, Raw, SmackDown, NXT.
No. Just Raw and SmackDown. NXT's not in it.
Oh, that's why they did Balor and Breezango, I guess, and Killian Dane beforehand. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I think
What about
NXT
NXT UK?
And it,
And 205 Live?
Joseph Connors will be Friday Night SmackDown's first draft.
Yes, I was going to say.
A recurring joke on this thing.
Oh, it's a good one.
Not Joseph. Oh, I've just put my foot in it down.
It's not that it's Connor. No, it's
Yeah.
no digs at Connors.
just to
It's because
keep.
they know him.
He
They
keeps
grew
getting-
up with him. They knew him when he
Grew
was...
up with him.
We grew up with
They
him
knew him before
on
he
the
was
street.
Mr.
He
Connors.
nurtured
We
us.
grew up with
I
him in-
suckled from Joseph Connors' teeth.
in the East Midlands.
Hey.
he got a. In fairness, Connor's got a monstrous pop when he came back for WCPW.
I just like to brag.
I thought it was fantastic.
I love that we answered this question after about 3.5
the number one
hours spent
SmackDown
here.
pick will be Brock Lesnar.
I agree.
Matthew?
What, you mean you think he's getting drafted?
Oh yes, I think they'll pick him first.
Bearing in mind, this is it's being pitched as Brand warfare between USA Network and Fox. This is where we're going.
Oh.
Lesnar will be drafted first to SmackDown or Raw.
Isn't he seen as like the biggest of big draws?
Exactly.
I think I'd see a way of him being in both.
Whoa.
Oh,
like
you kind of do
2002.
that. That breaks all the rules.
But you mean to tell me they're going to keep the titles on one brand?
Well,
They haven't done that in ages.
I think they will.
That's the whole point of this, isn't it?
And
But
also,
they always said that. In fact, they said that pretty much after WrestleMania, didn't
I
they?
can't
I can't
see-
see it. I can't see
I
him
think
keeping
they
Lesnar. Now we're having to think about. We'll have to be business analysts, apparently, according to friggin' wrestling nowadays.
Yeah.
If they've got two different networks and they're both like, well, we both want to make as much money as possible. They go, well, one of you can get. Excuse me. Let me jingle this bag of $1.5 billion.
But that's the big thing, isn't it? It's all they've said this week and on the adverts and stuff. It's Fox versus USA. Who's going to build the best roster? Who's going to get Lesnar?
Wow.
Surely you got to do that. I think
it's quite galling that actually. To
think
actually say it's against the networks. I'm sure they're thrilled with that.
I think it'll be Brock. But who can you? Do you think Rollins for Raw then?
I think the Fiend for Raw.
Whoa.
I don't want to see the draft. I want to see the look on their faces when they go, well, we haven't got Brock, but we do have the next best. That's right, Seth Rollins.
Hey guys, together, Raw and USA are gonna burn it down. Get out now.
You're watching Fox.
I'm still.
Fox is constantly
can
hear me talk.
I feel really bad for Rollins at the minute, man.
Why?
I know he's a bit.
Why would you
I know
have
that he
feel
lashes
bad?
out sometimes on Twitter, but I used to be
Not
like
anymore.
That. I used to be like that though, and like,
What Twitter?
well, yeah, but
Has he deleted it again?
I thought he got it back.
He got it back,
I
didn't he?
didn't even notice.
Oh.
It was a great few days.
I know that he lashes out on Twitter sometimes and gets upset, but I feel bad for him because imagine like how horrible it must be. Like, you know this is going to get a bad response, and you've got to go out and do it anyway.
You
gotta- you've
literally
gotta-
do know what
you've
that
gotta
is
go
like
out
to make a bad thing. And,
Not for years has it been that bad for me.
oh, that's good.
And
It's
not on
been
the same
recent.
level, obviously, as Rollins, because Jesus.
What are you insinuating there, Matthew?
Anyway, yeah, right. Yeah, do you think it's like Fox's first pick, Seth Rollins, and it's like some Fox executive is, can I use PayPal to get my $1.5 billion back? Apart from that, Roman Reigns is going to have to be one because I guess he's like, hey,
I think it'd be SmackDown.
What about Becky?
I think
She's
they're-
not up there.
I think they're really gonna. Oh yeah, should we do a women's one as well?
she's not been at that level for
In
a
fact,
while.
So it's all mixed together.
In
isn't
fact, I reckon you're right. Becky's gonna be number one for Raw.
it? Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
Becky's on
Becky.
Raw. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's on,
Probably will be on.
on a cereal box now, isn't she?
She's the biggest star.
What, have you seen this woman? Oh, it's milk, isn't it? Oh, shut up, man.
She's the biggest star on Raw. She will be the biggest star on Raw, definitely.
That isn't.
Yeah, maybe
Kane
Becky.
Velasquez.
Becky on Raw makes more sense, doesn't it?
She's the champion still.
Yeah.
She can't just turn up with the Raw Women's belt and be drafted to SmackDown. How are they going to deal with that?
Can we have Shane McMahon drafted to World of Sport?
Shane McMahon's been fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not
Gone.
going to have like El Shano, this brand new competitor from.
What was Elias called? El Van Dagaball. Vagabond.
I don't know what we're talking
Let's
about.
move
singing.
on, right? So I'm
Okay,
going
so-
with Lesnar for SmackDown, Lynch for Raw.
I
That's
agree
what-
with you. I think we've nailed it.
No, I
that's
think it's
it.
going to be the other way around.
What? You think Lesnar's going to be on Raw?
You're a madman.
You are
Lesnar,
mad, You are
thank you.
mad.
the A brand is Raw.
Is it balls?
Not anymore.
No, it will be when they put Lesnar on the friggin' thing.
What's this? Where's this come from?
But the money's on SmackDown. That's the bigger
the
deal.
sport is on SmackDown and Lesnar's sports. He's Mr. Sports.
Look, right now they're trying.
he
Right now
likes, he
they're.
likes sports and he don't care. Who knows?
Hello, children. I am Mr. Sport.
That name again is Mr. Sport. But yeah,
Football, tennis, hockey, golf. That's the Lonely Island song.
Yeah.
We like sports and we don't care. Who knows? That's
That's
Lesnar.
yeah. No, I reckon Lesnar, Mr. Sports himself, is going to be on Raw
Mr.
on the A
Sport.
brand.
This is going out to the public, you know.
Oh no! No one's listening at this point. Only the insomniacs. Anyway, so yeah, that and then Lynch will be the SmackDown one.
Okay,
Fair enough.
we've answered the
Oh
big
no!
question.
Charlotte's gonna be the second one, isn't she? Oh no! Yeah.
What do you reckon? A Lynch Charlotte 1-2 or a Lesnar Charlotte 1-2?
Lesnar then Charlotte.
Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
because that's how we sees her.
Right. Well,
That-
we've
that's the end of
finished.
the
We've done
podcast.
it. We've done it.
We might have to revisit that This Week in Wrestling segment. Maybe just pick our highlights or something. Let us know what
Yeah.
you want to
Yeah,
see.
that was
That
long.
was long.
That was longer than Too Cold Scorpio.
But if
So-
you want to write into the mailbag, you can do so.
Bye.
By writing to mailbag@cultaholic.com.
You stole my bit. How dare you do the whole thing?
I just wanted to end it.
You've got mad with
I
power.
really need to go. It's like
Okay, go on,
half-
do the whole
And
thing.
patreon.com/cultaholic to vote on the Hall of Fame. Thanks so much for watching. Put your hands in the middle. And then it's because I've been doing this since you've been off, and I've
know.
become used to it.
Well done, man.
And do the
1 week.
turn it and tickle the balls and
Straight to hell with Alicia at 2 tomorrow.
join us.
Free to bet. There you go.
Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. You can follow Cultaholic on Twitter @Cultaholic, and you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do, you can pledge to our Patreon at patreon.com/Cultaholic. Hit subscribe, and don't forget, join us.